Get dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Facing. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's my.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Saturday, my friends. We made it through another week. Hopefully everybody is getting some wonderful flight sim time in this weekend. Keith, good to see you. Dominic, welcome back. P2 Simviation, welcome. DJ Coolbreeze, good to see you. Captain Bubbles, welcome. Bomb Tech, good to see you. Jugglestomp, good to see you. 8JJ, my man, good to see you, dude. Johan, welcome. Chris, good to see you. Matija, good to see you. Fed Tuda, welcome back. Bomb Tech, good to see you. Gary P, welcome. Larry Grant, good to see you. Yuckfu, welcome back. Anthony Baldo is in the house. Jay Stevens, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Brendan Beery's here. Good to see you, Brendan. Hope all is well. Captain UK, good to see you. Tyson, good to see you. 49 Whiskey, welcome back. Mike Alpha X-Ray, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Captain Will, good to see you, dude. Average Aviator, welcome. Good to see you. Tayyib, welcome back. Mark Andre, good to see you. Liam, good to see you. Mr. Daniel Barry's in the house. Good to see you. Mox, welcome back. Tim, good to see you. Kevin47, welcome back, man. Captain Swede, good to see you. Jody Doc, welcome. Michael, good to see you. Doink, good to see you. Nate, good to see you. Matthew K, welcome back. Robert, good to see you. Lee Russell, welcome back. Patrick, good to see you. Slesh, good to see you. Connor, welcome back. Ironic, good to see you. Going Dutch Films, welcome. Kango, good to see you. Mark, good to see you. JJ, good to see you. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. Hope everybody had a great week. Appreciate y'all being here. We're doing some Transavia ops this afternoon into Innsbruck. Saw a couple people asking why I don't fly on VATSIM when I fly into Innsbruck. When you've been doing this as long as I have, you realize when you fly into certain airports that it just creates a quote-unquote clusterfuck. And that is the reason why I do not fly on VATSIM when I'm flying into Innsbruck. There's certain other airports as well, but Innsbruck is the main one that I'll just not bother flying online. You have very many pilots that are not comfortable flying certain approaches into Innsbruck, so it makes it just being weird. Some people arrive on 26, some people arrive on runway 8. It just creates mayhem. So in order to keep a little bit of realism in the simulator and my sanity, whenever I fly into Innsbruck, I usually do it offline. If that offends you in some certain way, I'm not quite sure why, but just know that we'll be back online on VATSIM tomorrow. We're actually flying in an event tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do some, I think we're doing Jet2 or Ryanair. We're going to check out the new Leeds Bradford that just released by Any Builds, and we're going to be flying down to, I even know where we're going tomorrow. Somewhere, anyways, somewhere into the Canary Islands. We're going down there. So, yeah. Captain UK, thank you very much for 8 months. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very, very much for supporting the streams. Incredibly kind, man. Thank you for 8 months. We got Greg as well, celebrating 13 months. Huge no floaties to you, Greg. Thank you for your support, guys. I really do appreciate that. 8 months and 13 months. Huge no floaties to both of you. Thank you very, very much for your support. RD Presets, Rotterdam looks quite nice. May pick it up at some point. This is version 2 of the scenery, and yes, version 2 I can say is worth the money. Version 1 was a little bit iffy, but this is version 2, 2.1. I updated it yesterday on my Sim Market app, so it's always great to have a proper scenery. And yes, this rendition is much better than the previous. JJ celebrating 2 months. Thanks so much, JJ. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. I really do appreciate it. You should do Fuerteventura. Have to see where the gentleman is controlling. We're going in because someone is getting their S rating. He controls Tenerife, La Palma, Gran Canaria, Fuerteventura, and Lanzarote. So it'll be one of those 5 airports that we'll be flying into tomorrow. I believe I have the best scenery that I have is probably for Lanzarote, GCRR. Oh yeah, that's right, it's Mike. So I'm probably going to be flying into Lanzarote, but I will take a look. I will see what aircraft is and who's flying down to out of Leeds, Bradford. So that'll be good. JJ, thank you very much for 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for your support. I truly do appreciate that. Guys, let's get some love and chat for Mr. JJ dropping the 5 gifted members. If you got a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. And we got Timothy celebrating 11 months. 1 more month, and we got the 1 year no floaties cap. Timothy, thank you very much, man, for 11 months. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. 1 more month, sir, and you're going to be repping that captain badge in chat. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, friends. So, as the title suggests, in Innsbruck today, I was looking at the winds earlier. The winds and weather showing variable at 2 knots. So you know what that means. That most likely means we're going to do the circle land. Now, I have a question for you guys. Very rarely do we actually come in from the west into Innsbruck. So we have options here today. We can shoot like the original, like the RNP from RMP Zulu from Elman, which is actually on our star. We can go Elman out here and we can actually fly the way that they would in real life. Or alternatively, we can just set ourselves up for the Rattenberg transition and arrival. So instead of coming into Maidby, we're going to go to Rattenberg, and then from Rattenberg we can track the localizer 26, break ourselves off, and do the circle to land. Now, if I was a betting man, I would bet that everybody wants to see the circle to land today, but I'm also going to leave it as an option that we can fly like the regular RNP. I know that it's been a while since we've flown a regular approach into Innsbruck. Every time we do that, we obviously plan the circle. The circle to land is obviously going to be the more difficult of the 2 approaches. So I'm assuming that's whatever you guys are going to want to see, the circle to land. So that's what we're going to plan today, especially with winds being variable at 2. We should have no problem pulling off a circle to land. Cavic conditions as well. So clear skies. Really no excuse for us not to shoot the circle to land. So we could shoot the circle to land 2.6. That is an option as well, chat. We've never done that on the channel. It could be some fun. If you don't know what that is, if you actually go to the visual approach circuit, you can see here that there actually is a visual circle to land approach for runway 26. Now, the down leg and your turn ends up giving you a lot more space, as you can see here, about double the amount of space from this one. But we could shoot a cool approach because we would be coming in like this. That is basically our path right there. We would follow that path basically out to the mountain, and then we'd make our left turn, and then it would be a descending left turn down and in for runway 26. So that is an option as well. We've never flown that approach. Maybe let's do that today, chat. I mean, why not? I didn't practice for this. Usually those are a little bit more fun, right? I think it's the same process. 3,700 feet, as soon as you start making your turn, kind of start descending again. You've got a little bit more time to judge and correct on altitude making this one. So maybe we'll plan for the circle to land runway 26. Never done it before. Looks like it could be fun. I guess that's what we'll plan for now. Let's try that one. Let's do the Circle to Land 2.6 today, Chad. Cool. Without further ado, we're already boarding up the passengers. You can see them boarding up here. It looks like we've got all the baggage on board already. So let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. We're scheduled at about 1 hour into Innsbruck today, so it's not the longest flight. So first things first, we'll go and get our battery switch on. For those of you asking if this is real time, no, this is not real time. I've got it set to early morning. This flight departs at like 4 a.m. and arrives at 7 a.m. or something like that because of the time change. 4:45 a.m. is when this flight leaves. Now, I don't have it. I think I have it set to 7 a.m. in the simulator right now. 8:05 a.m. There you go. So I've got it early morning in the sim. We're trying to do that while we can still catch some nice visuals out the window. IRS, left side nav, right side nav, good. We'll continue our flows. I am going to get some dome lights on in here while we're working on some things here. That all looks good. That looks good. Panel brightness is up. We'll arm our emergency exits. Chime only can go on. We'll go and get our window heat on as well. Beautiful. Hydro pumps and probe heats can stay off till engine start. I believe we're going up to 35,000 feet today, so we'll bug up 350 on our pressurization panel. We'll also have a look at the landing altitude in a second. Logo lights can go on. Everything else looks good upstairs. I'm happy with that. Beautiful. Let's come over here to our electronic flight bag. Let's go punch in some numbers down here, shall we? We'll request our data from SimBrief. You can see here it's Rotterdam EHRD over to Lowy with a cost index of 5. We're obviously going to change that. That's good. Let's come down here to the FMC. I'm going to get some brightness in the background turned on. I'm going to get some main panel brightness up here so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to turn our screen brightness down here a little bit. That should be good there. That should be good there. Beautiful. Good. And let me go ahead and get our panel brightness on this guy turned up as well. Beautiful. Cool. Down to the FMC. Let's go to the FMC tab. Let's go to pause and it. We're sitting on the ground. EHRD. We'll throw that into our reference airport. We'll go next page. We'll grab our left GPS. We'll scroll back. We'll set our IRS position. We'll go to our route tab. We're going to go ahead and do our flight plan request. EHRD to Lowy. That's the one we want. We're going to set payload. Good. SimBrief payload set. We're going to set fuel. Beautiful. SimBrief block fuel set. Wonderful. We'll go to select route. We'll let that do its thing down there. Beautiful. Santiago, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. James, good to see you. All is well, man. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate you being here, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. CJ, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. What's the difference in EHRD V2? I honestly don't know. I don't fly in and out of this airport, and I don't pay too much attention to everything with this airport. To me, it's just like textures are better, and the actual design of the airport is much better. This is probably what V1 should have been, but yeah. Heat-cap opinion on the new Leeds Bradford by any builds. I haven't installed my Crunchy. I haven't really taken a look at it. We're going to be flying out of there tomorrow. So if you're interested and you're curious of what it looks like, is it better than the Orbex V2 version? We'll find out and see. What time flight estimate arrival? I would say we'll be there in probably about an hour and 20 minutes from now, hour and a half from now. I do have a little bit of a taxi here, but we're just boarding up the passengers now. We're going to get everything set and ready to go here. Departure, we are planning... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Departure... I just closed my chat box. Give me a second, sorry. Departure today is off of runway 26, I believe, here. It is, sorry, runway 24, and we're going to be on the Wood 2 Bravo departure. So look for the Wood departure. Wood 2 Bravo. There it is, last one on the list. Runway 24, we'll execute that. And then for our arrivals... So this one's going to be a little bit tricky. I think what we're going to do is we're going to plan for the maybe 1 arrival, which is what we should be on. And then we're going to plan for the RNAV Yankee. And then we're going to pull off and then do that. Okay, yeah. We'll do the RNAV Yankee approach. RNAV Yankee 08 via Elman. So you can see here. Wait. RNAV Zulu 749. Which one is... I don't know if I should take Elman now. Let me see. I guess I can take Elman. Sure, we'll take Elman. We'll figure it out afterwards anyways. Okay, cool. That looks good to me. Let's go to our NITREF. Let's start plugging in some numbers here. So our zero fuel weight today is looking at 61.2. We've got 6.3 on the planned fuel. Good. Reserves are going to be 2. We're going to send off our perf and NIT request. That'll take care of all of that fun stuff for us. Good. The new Leeds airport is a great price looking for. Yeah, isn't it like £10 or something like that? $9.99 or something like that? I mean, can't beat that one, really. Good news, finally got Microsoft 2020 working good. Nice. Very good, man. Very, very, very good. Okay, let's go ahead and load up our performance numbers. Good, we'll execute that. I'm going to change the cost index to 35, and we're only going up to 35,000 feet, so we'll set that there as well. Beautiful. Let's go to our N1 limits, and that's where we're going to have to go back to our electronic flight bag. We're going to punch in some numbers here for our takeoff performance data. Let's go to performance tool, Rotterdam. We are departing out of 26. We're going to import from aircraft. Good. We're going to go ahead and import our weather. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and calculate our V speeds. We're also going to set that to 1024. Make sure that's flipped over and set to 1024. Boarding complete. Hey man, chat, we're running. We're doing real good right now. Let's go upstairs. While we're doing this, let's just spool up the APU so that that is ready to go as soon as we've got our numbers punched in. Flaps 5 degrees. We're looking for an N1 percentage of 92.7. No D-rated takeoff. We're doing regular takeoff with a cell temp of 44 degrees. So select 44 degrees. We'll enter that. Good. We'll go to takeoff. Flaps are going to be set 5 degrees. CG weight 25.5. Trim value 4.7. I'm pretty sure that's matching. 4.7, and then our V speeds 40, 42, 48. 40, 42, 48. Everything matched up perfectly. That is exactly what we want. Wonderful. Let's go to the overhead. APU is almost on and available. I believe we just pull out here as well, chat. There's no need for a pushback. I'm pretty sure we can just pull straight out of this stand, which it is. Yes, good. Cool. How do I change it from pounds to kilograms in the PMDG? Liam, it's in the FMC. You're going to go to PMGG setup, aircraft displays, last page, 9 of 9 on displays, metric / imperial units, kilograms to pounds. Again, one last time, at the main menu, PMGG setup, aircraft displays, previous page, first one right here. Just switch that over to kilograms to pounds. Nice and simple, my friend. Nice and simple. Could you share my route? It's the exact same route that you're going to get on SimBrief, Litos. There's nothing different than my route. As long as you have SimBrief and you've got an updated AirAC, you should get the exact same route that I'm getting. Let's go here. If you, I could post it in chat, but like there's no special routing if that's what you're asking or what I'm doing. I can post it in chat, but there's absolutely no difference to. There's the flight plan for today. Okay, sweet. Let's go upstairs. EPU gen is on. Beautiful. EPU bleed is on. Good. Flip this over to EPU gen. Wonderful. That's all set up there. We'll get hydros on. We'll get our fuel pumps on. We'll make sure that the passengers are seated, and we'll get our anti-collision light on. Beautiful. Let's come back down here. We're going to go to FS Actions, Ground Services. Just going to make sure that our park brake is set, which it's not. Set that now. Thank you. We'll come down here. We're going to release the ground power. We're going to remove the wheel chocks. Beautiful. If we go back to the overhead, you see that we do have bleed pressure. Let's go and throw engine number 2 over to ground. We ain't wasted any time today, chat. Let's get the hell out of here. Start valve open. N2 percentage rising. Good. And we're looking for 25% before we introduce fuel. There comes 25%. We'll intro fuel number 2. The landing rate, what are your add-ons for Microsoft 2020? You can take a look in the description below. I've got all of the add-ons worth mentioning. Yeah. Very efficient today. That's because we're not waiting on VATSIM. If I got to be honest with you. It's because we're able to just go at our own pace, right? What happened to the PMGG tablet background? You have to do it for every livery. Every livery that I want, like the Captain Canada logo, I got to put it in there, so I haven't. Honestly, we don't fly Transavia all that much, so. My exam will be 2 hours long from 1700 Zulu to 1900 Zulu, so maybe when you arrive the exam will be over, but it's fine. Okay, got you. It probably will be. I was trying to think when we're going to be there. I think it'll be around 1900 Zulu, Mike. Based off of our current time, it's about a 3.5 hour flight. I think makes sense. We should be there around 1900 Zulu, I think, maybe slightly after. Engine number 1 over the ground. Start valve open. N2 percentage on the rise. Beautiful. Flip over our auto brake now. Might as well do that. Set that to RTO. Don't lie, Cap. You're going to miss having 5 people push back at the same time today. Oh, yes. Going to miss it big time. Give me the X-Plane landing rate. Yeah, you have to put exclamation point LRM. LRM. Is this multiplayer? No, we are offline today. One of the rare days that we fly offline, my friend. those engine sounds. Woof. Thanks, Cap. By the way, are you landing on runway 8 or 26? We're doing the circle to land 26. We're getting a little bit spicy today. Circle to land runway 26. We've never done it on the stream. As you can see here, there's not only a circle to land runway 8, there's also a circle to land runway 26. So we're going to get extra spicy today. It's going to be fun. Will you ever do multiplayer flights? Yes, absolutely. But I save those for special occasions, Will. I usually save those for my community fly-ins. Performance on multiplayer servers is quite abysmal as well, so. Okay, we got 2 good engines, chat. That looks good. We'll go get our probe heat on. We'll flip over our engine generators. Good. Yaw damper can come on. APU can go off. APU bleed can go off. Isolation valve to auto, packs to auto. You can hear them coming alive. APU goes off. We'll flip this over to Gen 1. Excelli celebrating 12 months. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate that. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. Flaps down to 5 degrees. We're going to set our V-speed 148. Good. Initial climb 10,000. We'll just leave that in there as well. Runway heading today was going to be 240, so we'll bug that up. I'm just going to brief the departure real quick because it looks a little bit weird. So right after departure, it is an immediate right turn. So immediate right turn, max 220 knots on the climb, and then out like that, and then we're out to Woody. Okay, good. There's the flight plan right there, and then we're en route. Okay. Interesting that it's just like an immediate turn out of here, but kind of cool. Okay, flight director, left side, right side, takeoff trim 4.7. Should be good right about there. Flaps are set, park brake comes off, beautiful. We'll pull ourselves forward here out of the stand before we get any lights on. Cap, I'm doing my first stream right now. Cool, man. Just don't be one of those people that's seeking, you know, that's on the borderline of self-promotion, but I wish you all the best with your stream. If you're streaming, shouldn't you be in your stream and not my stream? Isn't that how streaming works, kind of-ish? I think. I don't know if I've ever, other than like watching a clip or something. What do I know, though? What do I know, chat? Pulling out of here, we're going to make our second left and then first right. Second left, first right. Why you always mad? Talking to me? Sir, I think you need to understand what sarcasm is. Just a little bit. Might help you out a little bit more in life. Yeah. RNAV Yankee runway 8 Elm transmission. Is that what you have for the approach? I do. Yes. I do, man. Cap, why not enable FSLTL live traffic? I don't have it installed, Ahmed. Yeah. Installed. New here? He must be new here, man. He does not speak the words of sarcasm. All right, runway turn-off lights are coming on. Taxi lights coming on as well. We're leaving the ramp area. Beautiful. Looking good, chat. Why do you have to be mad? It's just a game. Why do you have to be mad? Favorite clip of all time, chat? Favorite sporting clip of all time? Why do you have to be mad? It's just a game. We'll turn our TCAS on, even though we're flying offline. Doesn't matter. What plane are you flying? This is the 737-800, which it also says in the title. Are there any BBG variants of the PMDG 737? Yes, there are, Ben. Yeah. Cap, been having a problem with lighting in the sim, just extremely dark. My plane is non-existent when night flying. Is there any way to know how to fix that? Weird. I don't know. You sound exactly like him. Nice. Captain Grumpy Pants. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some rebranding here, chat. Hold on. I meant to set 1,000, not 1,200. Sorry, there we go. In Europe, you usually set 1,000. Sigh. Oh, chat. Just another Saturday here, flying into Innsbruck. No problem. How are you, Ride Dog? You got from New England, engineer here who works on air traffic control systems and management. Love your channel. Keep up the great work. Very cool, Matt. That's a sweet-ass job, man. How'd you get into that? Did you go to school for that, I'm assuming? It's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. XP72 almost landing on the taxiway might take the clip over from me. Dude, that's my favorite clip of all time. Like there is no other better clip in life. That is the best clip of all flight sim clips ever, dude. Just his reaction, laughing at the person. That's the best part about it, man. Laughing at the person who he's on the taxiway. No, you. Oh, dude. So fucking good. Like top tier, man. You couldn't write that. Like, you couldn't write that into a movie script. That's how good that clip is. My favorite, dude. Brady, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Running some Kona SFO ops in the 7.5 right now. Nice, very cool. Why are you flying offline today? So, SF, whenever I fly into Innsbruck, man, I fly offline. I've been doing this for many, many, many years. I've flown into Innsbruck many, 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 many years flying online. It's just, yeah, no. Some people want to land on runway 8. Some people aren't comfortable, so they land on runway 26. It ends up just being an absolute disaster. Look at this, though, chat. This is fancy. Amsterdam, the Hog Airport. Some nice little touches to the scenery. I think they did a really good job in V2, to be honest. I'm quite impressed with the scenery. I had no clue that there was a V2 of this scenery. I only knew because I updated my... I checked my Sim Market app. Favorite clip is you going airplane, please be good airplane, thank you airplane. It's a good one too, yeah. From Innsbruck to well, we're going Rotterdam to Innsbruck. We're at Rotterdam right now. It's pronounced Hoj. You know me in pronunciations. This isn't going to end well. Landing lights are on. Strobe lights are on. Wing lights are on. Let's go flying, shall we, chat? Let's go flying. Do you prefer to fly the 318 or the 737-600? Oof. I gotta be honest with you, man. 2 airplanes that I never fly. I don't know. My favorite clip is with the JAR 330 and you screaming your ass off at it. Oh, man. We gotta go into the archive for the OG clips, man. The OG clips. Favorite V-speed, 169. 169. Let's do a rolling takeoff here, chat. Throttle's up to 40%. Y'all ready for some fun? Let's do it. Sounds are going up. Let's blast out of here, chat. Chrono is on and toga. Why am I getting yeah, I was gonna say go off.
Airspeed's alive.
Takeoff power set. Flight nose down pressure.
80 knots.
Neutral. Look at that gusty wind. Holy.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Start our right turn. Follow our flight directors. Climb powers in. Nose over. Beautiful early morning departure, chat. 190, flaps 1. And a 220 speed restriction as well, so we got to keep an eye on that. Let's go and go auto brake off. We'll lock the gear. And coming up on 210 knots, we're going flaps clean. 3,000 feet, standard barrel. Good. Keep our speed restriction 220. There goes the speed restriction. sound's coming back here a little bit. We don't need to go deaf. Although we almost did, because that was loud. Andy, my man.
Hi, CPT. How is it going?
Oh, that was a donation. Who was that from? World of Airports. Hey, man, thank you very much. Appreciate you. All is well, my friend. I hope all is well with you as well. Thanks for coming to hang out. And thank you for another €12 donation. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very, very much. Alrighty, 6,500 feet chat. Autopilot 1 is coming on, bringing you guys back up into the flight deck. Guys, we also get some love and chat from Mr. Andy Ivy, dropping 5 gifted members to the channel. Andy, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. That's incredibly kind. Really do appreciate you, Andy. Let's get some love and chat for World of Airports and Andy Ivy showing the love to the channel. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Kevin, I have the money for Navigraph, but my parents won't let me get it. What should I tell them? I don't know, dude. Please? I don't know. Are the scenery cheaper on SimMarket or the developer website like AnyBuilds? Depends, Remy. Some are going to have specials, some are going to have deals. It depends. You're going to have to do a little bit of research on the scenery before you buy it, if that's what you're looking for. Looking to get some type of like sale or something. Look at that view, man. That is just absolutely incredible. Wow. Absolutely incredible views down there, chat. Rotterdam, the sun rising, the clouds, the beacon and strobe lights reflecting off the wingtip. Man. I saw that A300 got another update, 1.04. It did, yeah. We're going to plan to fly it next week, man. Next week we're back in the A300. There's been 2 major updates. We missed the update 1.03, and now we have 1.04. So, yeah. Does 1440p look a lot better? I mean, yeah. Yeah, more pixels, right? It's going to look a little bit smoother, better, yeah. Tell them you're a potential future airline captain. True, yeah. Steal your mom's credit card and then take her wallet while she's sleeping. Well, I'm not going to condone that, but yeah. Can you fly X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12 tomorrow? No, sorry, man. Sorry, dude. If I'm being honest with you, you're probably not going to see X-Plane content on the channel. You might. Don't hold your breath. Most likely not going to happen. Captain sound mod from the FT Sim for the 737 are so much closer to the real aircraft than the default engine sounds. So last time I tried to install the FT Sim sound mod, I screwed up my 737, Ahmed. So that's one of the reasons that I just use default sounds. I don't mind the default sounds. I think the default sounds are perfectly fine for this. Yeah. What do you use for throttles? I alternate between my Thrustmaster Boeing throttles and the Honeycomb Bravo. Right now, I'm using the Honeycomb Bravo. X-Plane flight when? Never. Never, never, never. What's the airline for tomorrow? Jet2, TUI, or Ryanair? Not sure yet. We're going to have to see. Yeah. Hello, I completely forgot about the stream. Oh, make sure you click the little bell. Make sure you're active. Have to click the little bell. How much is the Honeycomb Bravo? I have no clue what they're going for nowadays, to be honest with you. I have no clue. Chat, how much are they? $299, $259? I can't remember. Okay. Lights, lights, lights. Start switches. Lights. Seatbelt. Auto. Beautiful. What is the landing altitude at Innsbruck? Anybody know that? Landing altitude, elevation. Actually, probably should plug in the RNAV. Airport elevation 1907. So we're going to put 1900. There we go. Good. I just log on around 11 CT in your stream and I watch. Hey, Captain Bubbles, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. So no in-flight, so no infinite flight soon, right? Yeah, no, probably not, man. I'm sorry. I know people would love to see that, but yeah. Cap, is there any way that I can get the camera views other than Discord? I mean, my specific camera views, no. You can go on flightsim.to and download multiple different camera views. There's probably hundreds of camera views and stuff up there, to be honest with you. Let's go direct Bub, chat. We're, you know, got no ATC online. Let's take a little bit of a shortcut. Let's go direct Bub. All right, Bub? Once you try the sound mod, I doubt that you'll return to the default one. It's like Microsoft with X-Plane. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. That's sunrise, just incredible though. How long until you land? Well, I have this beautiful timer right here. I would say about an hour. About an hour we should be on the ground. Do you still have the turbulence set to low because of RealTurb? Isn't it better set to realistic? I have it set to medium, Chris. Medium. That's what I'm going to say to you soon, Dan. Watch it, bub. With those X-Plane suggestions. Tell you to take it to the Discord. Do you know what version PMDG 777 will be available? I know we're probably going to have all of them, but yeah. Please remember, guys, I know a lot of you are excited, but if you put a question in chat, there's about a 15 to 30 second delay before I can see it, read it, and give you an answer. So there's no need to repeat yourself. I literally have this whole chat right here beside me. So don't worry. If you ask a question, just please wait. There's no need to constantly repeat yourself over and over and over again. I will get to your message. I just bought RealTurb, but it doesn't launch. How do you launch it? Because I might be doing it wrong. It should launch automatically, Antag. Should launch automatically. As soon as you launch the simulator, it should go into your system tray. So you won't see it, but it'll be down here. RealTurb Cat Area Global for Microsoft V2, connected to Microsoft. It should just be right down here. What airline are we flying? I'll let you guess by the T on the wingtip. What airline is that in Europe that looks like a T like that? You have to guess. This is quiz time. Hey Cap, happy Sunday and happy flying. Hey, wait, we're Saturday. Not Sunday, right? Why are you so angry? Dude, if only these people do, right? You have to go to the folder in My Docs to start it? Interesting. Does it actually just appear on the bottom where the apps are? No. It should just be in your system tray. Yeah. Would the name of the airline happen to be in the video stream title? Oof. Too much reading, Dan. I quit. I quit for the day. Can I quit for the day, chat? Answer my question, please. Cap, is it Transavia? Maybe. It says in the manual sometimes it doesn't start auto. Got you. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. So to start it manually, it's in the documents folder. Is that what you're saying, JJ? Yes, we are flying Norwegian. Hey, Cap, have you tried the Brunner force feedback yoke? Any force feedback yokes? Do you like any of them? Adrian, have you seen the price tag that is attached to them, my friend? No. Not for me, dude. Not for me, man. I ain't trying to be some real world pilot. Nope. I'm perfectly fine with my Thrustmaster pendular yoke, man. They're like 13, 14, 1500 USD for a yoke. No. Not for me, man. Not for me. How much did you spend on your setup? I mean, thousands of dollars. Thousands and thousands of dollars. When you consider that I have a gaming PC, 3 monitors, a streaming PC, lights, XLR microphones, audio mixers, audio interfaces. Yeah, a lot of money, man. Cap, next week, can you do a shared cockpit with Swiss 001 on Infinite Flight? Absolutely. I'll send him a DM, and I'll get together an Infinite Flight stream with my favorite content creator, Swiss 001. Yeah, I'll get right on that for you. You're telling me the title says the airline name doesn't mention the destination by chance. Also, is it Microsoft, right? Just guessing. Got you. Yes. Ben, what's up, mate? Sitting in a cockpit playing balls. Nice. Sweet. You go to the cockpit view. Yes. Here we are. Into the cockpit view. Climbing through 25,000 feet. Computers, peripherals, and 1 gram carts. Fucking everywhere, dude. Just everywhere. Gram carts everywhere. How many do I have here today beside me? We have 1 in the pen. We have 2. We have 3. We have 4. We have 5. And we have 6. I have 6 1 gram cartridges. Oh, 7. Forgot about this one just hanging off onto the side. Now, to be fair, almost done, almost done, almost done, almost done. So 4 out of 7 are almost done. Yeah, Grandma's pie is almost done. Look, so we only have we have like a quarter of the cartridge left. Did Cap upgrade to 40 series? He's still running a 3090 Ti. I never had a 3090 Ti, Cal. I had a 1080 Ti, and I upgraded to a 3080. So I'm running a 3080 with the frame gen mod on the 3080. Yeah. He just started that last weekend. Correct. Oh man, look at the clouds. Looks almost realistic. It's crazy. I don't know why, but I am German, but I like your streams more than the German ones. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll be in Ottawa next week for a game. Best believe I'll be at the Palace Extra Garlic Potatoes. Ooh, baby. Yes, sir. I haven't, man, stop. I haven't been there in so long. I almost want to go there tonight, Jones. I should hit up my buddy. I might do this tonight, Jones. Let's see what my boy's doing. You working tonight? Question mark. My boy. He's always down for some. Do you like doing these streams? No. Yeah, I love doing the streams, man. I love interacting with the community. I love being a goofball. I love just having fun, not taking yourself too seriously. Number one thing in life, Chad. You want to have a good life, you want to have fun, just don't take yourself too seriously. Just enjoy it. Do you have a Coronado planes? I don't. No, I don't really fly GA, to be honest with you. Yeah. You also have a 3080. Nice, very cool. Cap, I cannot load into London Heathrow. It loads, then stops, then slowly loads until the end, and then nothing happens. Are you loading an airplane for the first time? Because I know the PMDG can take like 15, 20 minutes. Yeah. They put crack in the hummus? Dude, that food is so good, man. You know what it is, though? Like, I've figured it out, Jones. I worked in the industry for, not the shawarma industry, but I worked in the restaurant industry for long enough, and I managed a restaurant for long enough that the reason that some of these places are so good is because the turnaround, right? It's the amount of food that they go through. It's always fresh. It's always just top tier. That's Shawarma Palace, man. I mean, that's exactly what it is. They're just, their turnaround is so big that they're just constantly having fresh every time you're there, man. It's fresh food. Yeah, those are the places that you want to go to. You want to find okay, you may stand in line for 15, 20 minutes, whatever it may be, but man. Heat's doing streams. Oh man. Zeevil, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. My wife wants to know if you meditate. She says you're very chill. Yeah. I meditate. Tell her I stretch. I'm every day stretching my lungs. We love stretching. I'm doing great because of the new streams. Can you please put on the leaderboard? Yes, I need to add that's another 23 euro. So that's going to be 35 euro. Hold on, I got to go euro to USD. And then we need to add 35 euro. This is going to be 38 onto your total. 35, that's going to be 195. Is that right? Hold on. Pull out the calculator, chat. What did I say? 38 plus 157. Yeah, I was right. 195. Don't doubt yourself, chat. 195. All right. Thank you very much again, World of Airports. Appreciate you, man. Guys, let's get some love in chat. Top dono of the month. Appreciate you, man. I can't math. Neither can I usually, dude. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I was, my power went out last night at 4:15 a.m. Guess what time it came back on? Guess what time, chat? 11:17. I woke up and my literal, I could hear my neighbors. That's how I knew that immediately something was wrong. I have a fan in my room. It runs at all times, winter, summer, spring, fall. And it's more just to create like a dead noise so I don't hear neighbors. Man, it was brutal. My smoke alarm in my condo is hooked up. It doesn't have batteries. It's like it has power to it. And every like 15, 20 minutes, it does the like, it does like a little chime to let you know that the power's out and that it's here. Bro, I cannot explain to you how shitty my sleep was last night. I went to bed, I think like 1:30, 2 a.m., something like that, was in bed, had a good couple hours, and then as soon as the power went off at 4:17 a.m., 4:14 a.m., whatever the hell it was, the alarm started doing the little chirp thing, and yeah, it was brutal. Me and my math test, when calculate the speed of the plane being minus 150 knots. Ah, you're good. It's a default 787 I tested and no planes work, but the 787 works anywhere else. Very weird. I'd try and reinstall the scenery then. Where in Canada are you from? I live in Ottawa. Cap, it says your speed and altitude is 0. Where do you see that? You see speed and altitude. Mr. Mopar Dude, coming in with 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for your support. I really do appreciate you, man. That's incredibly kind. Guys, can we please get some love for Mr. Mopar Dude gifting 5 members to the channel. Mr. Mopar, thank you, man. I really do appreciate that, dude. Incredibly kind. Thank you, my friend. Speed and altitude are not 0. Yeah, like I said, man, I feel like it's just daycare. I feel like Captain Canada summer camp has just started a little bit early today. Good test of my patience while I'm this tired. God, I'm not the only one on TV and a fan for the back. I used to do the TV. The TV's bad. I don't do the TV anymore. I put a sleep timer on when I go to my room, 30 minutes. I get 30 minutes of watching something, and then the TV goes off. But I do have the fan. The fan is always on. I'm not using any scenery, all default, even though I have a 900 flyby 320 installed. I don't know, man. I don't know why it's not loading. Do you go to the content manager? There's handcrafted scenery. Maybe you don't have the handcrafted scenery updated or something. I don't know. World of Airports.
Thanks.
Thanks. Another $13 added onto your total, my friend. It's going to get you up to 208 on the month. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. 208 smackaroons. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Really do. Very kind of you, man. Thank you. I can't sleep without the white noise maker. Yeah, absolutely. That's like my fiance. She has like an actual machine that's at the end of her bed, and yeah, just constantly like it's like you're on the ocean. I like those too. I gotta wake up before 3 a.m. tomorrow to drop family off at the airport. PDX to Vegas. Whew. You're far nicer than I am, Austin. I would be saying take your ass in an Uber. 3 a.m. Nope, not doing it. Sorry. I honestly, although I'd probably just stay awake. I'd stay awake and just, yeah. I have a white noise / fan going all night. That's a must. Absolutely. Yeah. I have tinnitus, so I always have a fan on. Got you. You and Mopar, dude. Mopar's got it too, just not diagnosed. Anyone using FrameGen mod have issues with Horizon 787? You shouldn't have any issues with the aircraft. I don't know if I've ever run into people that are having aircraft issues. No descent path after. That's fine. We'll worry about that. Speaking of which, just top of descent's in 178 miles, chat. We've got a wicked tailwind right now. 74 knot, 75 knot tailwind. It's nice. There's our beautiful airplane. Looking good. We can bump some tunes. We aren't online, so tunes are a possibility today, friends. Let's go to saved and stream beats, and let's bump some of these ones. Hey Cap, do you know what I should do in my FMC on the Phoenix? I don't know. I don't know what would be doing that. I don't know what would be causing that. Too many booms. Mopar, what? Nice. Yeah, it doesn't sound fun. Sounds like it hurts. Mopar exclusively has to fly on the max lineup of aircraft. That's the only way. Keep that altitude low. Try restarting the Phoenix app, not in flight. If you do that in flight, it's going to crash on you, Tyson. But yeah, if you're on the ground and it's not working, you can just, like Tyson said, just relaunch. Chad, I got this new cartridge last night. It's called Galactic Burger. It's, is that what it's called? Galactic Burger? Yeah, it is. Galactic Burger. It's Galactic Runts crossed with Triple Burger. 92.2% THC. let me tell you, I got this yesterday, and I was out at the farm and I took a huge rip of it. I don't know if I've coughed that hard in a long time. Actually, the plane that I didn't affect my ears most was a 700 down to Houston. Interesting. You figured it would have been the max. Cap, the force feedback yoke is not worthy. Well, that's not what I'm saying, Diego. I personally don't know. I've never flown on one. The price tag makes it not worthy for me, Diego. I feel like the people that buy Brunner yokes are the people that are probably building home cockpits, or they're training, right? They're training on a specific aircraft that Brunner yoke kind of simulates. Yeah. Did you up the RealTurbs? Nah, JJ, I just left everything the same, dude. I left everything as default. We'll see what it's like coming into Innsbruck. Should be interesting. I mean, 1,400 on a yoke. That's insane, dude. Like I said, that's to me the only way you're going to make that worth it is if you're actually training for that specific, right? Most of us, again, 90-something% of the flight sim community is not going to be a real pilot. You're not going to go fly a real aircraft. Therefore, I just think it's absolutely absurd. For $1,400, you can get you can get both Thrustmaster setups. You could get the TCA Airbus Captain Pack, you could get the TCA Boeing Captain Pack, and you could get yourself pendular pedals for $1,400. Think about that for a second. You could literally fly all the Airbuses in the world with your Captain Airbus pack, and you could fly all the Boeings in the world with your Boeing pack, and then get $400 rudder pedals. Yeah. The yoke is tiny. You know what's crazy, Bomb Tech? I don't know if you've ever been in a lot of general aviation airplanes. The yokes are minuscule. They're tiny, dude. It's the first thing I noticed when I went into Les's airplane. They just got new yokes on the airplane as well. Dude, it feels like a little plastic toy. It's literally this small. Like, you're just... I think it's for a reason. But, yeah. Heard about the issues with the Sim A380. What's that, Mike? If you have force feedback, it's nowhere close to the feel of a real plane. Simulators will never get that unless it's full motion. I'm pretty sure it... less nice. No, it's not... I'm talking about the size of them. That's like one of the first things I remember telling you, like, when getting in the airplane, like, God damn, these are tiny, dude. But it's not just your airplane. It's all general aviation. They're very small, man. They're very... I guess they're designed for minuscule... Right, you probably don't want some big honking thing taking up all the space. I get it. But yeah. Les, do you have a Brunner yoke? I wouldn't be surprised if you have one. You of all people. You own every flight sim peripheral I think I've ever seen. Yeah, how much were they for the real ones? I probably don't even want to know. Thousands of dollars, if not tens of thousands of dollars. Because you were just recently... upgraded those, right? The yokes in the plane? Hey, Cap, we'll be traveling from SFO to Delhi with Air India's 16-hour flight. Really excited about that flight. Oof, that's going to be fun, man. Enjoy that, dude. Enjoy that. Fly the 172 in the Arrow. I don't think it's too small. I don't know. Kind of felt bad for you at times. Having to re-explain yourself over and over again about your preferences must be exhausting. I mean, it's part of the gig, to be honest with you, right, Kevin? I mean, I could say the same about your job. Doesn't it get exhausting given the same fucking spiel every time people get on the airplane? It's the same thing, right? You have to think about it as if there's new people constantly cycling into the stream, right? There's new people that are always coming in here that don't know that I've already explained that 1,000 times, or, you know, that's the way you have to think about it. Trust me, I'm with you, dude. You know that. I hate repeating myself. It's one of the worst, like, when someone asks me a question and then 30 seconds later, after I've given them a nice long 30-second response, they ask the same question again, drives me bananas, dude. But again, you have to remember, there's the turnaround and the new people that are in here. Trust me, dude, I'm really good with names. I see everybody's name. If I see somebody asking the same question over and over again, better believe they're getting a timeout. Why do my screens turn off mid-flight in the 737-800? Definitely shouldn't be doing that. Make sure you're updated. The originals were fiberglass and they were cracked down the middle, so had to be replaced. So we went with the Bonanza looking ones. Got you. Okay. And you said they're cast? They're metal? We're getting a Modern Warfare 3 stream soon. That'd be sick. We did a Warzone not too long ago. It's fun, but I don't know. You need a Nightbot command for all your favorites? Maybe. Maybe. Hey, Gap, how's your Saturday? Are we doing the visual? We are, but we're doing the circle to land runway 26. A little bit different. Which rudder pedals are you using? Do you think the TFRs are worth it? Remy, I have the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. You can put !TM in chat, and then Nightbot will provide you with a command. I've had these for the better part of 4 or 5 years now. Yeah. What's with this music? What, you're not into 1940s saloon-style music, Dan? I'm sorry. How may I appease your music taste this afternoon? Keep in mind we're using Epidemic Sounds. Fucking, I can't wait, dude. I feel like this is the year that YouTube is going to finally allow us to play music. And we're not going to get copyright strikes for playing a song. I feel this is the year, man. This year has to be the year that YouTube finally smartens up and I could just play a YouTube playlist on YouTube streams. Top of descent when? 100 miles. 100 miles. It's got to be a more jazz playlist. I don't know. You playing multiplayer? We're offline today, Randolph. We 99.8% of the time we're playing. We're online on VATSIM or Pilot Edge or some type of multiplayer or something. Today we're just offline because of the approach that we're doing. Is YouTube changing something with copyright? I hope so, Dan. I don't know. That's pure speculation. I'm just saying I feel that this is the year that we finally get over this absolutely ridiculous hurdle. I don't understand how on Twitch you can play music, whatever music you want, and you're perfectly fine to monetize everything. But if you stream on YouTube and you play a YouTube video out of context for more than 10 seconds, you automatically get dinged and you don't get any of your ad revenue for the video. It's crazy. For some reason, I saw Transavia in the title makes me think of Air Transat. Yeah, no, very different. Very different. Hey, Gap, doing this exact flight on Microsoft. I've never done this before, so hopefully everything goes all right. Ooh, doink, it's spicy, man. Get ready. Flying in Innsbruck is no joke, dude. You got terrain around you. There's not a lot of room to maneuver. That's for sure. This summer, I'm going from O'Hare to Athens at a 3:30. Nice, very cool. Very cool, Tricky. Should be fun. YouTube recommended a Pan Am series yesterday I'd never heard of. Has Margot Robbie in it, so yes, please. Dude, she's a close to a 10. Margot is. Bunch of rights for musicians' music is leaving TikTok recently, like Taylor Swift. These people are so rich, Dan. Like me, streaming to 300 fucking people on YouTube is going to affect. Like, I understand, man. You got 15 million people watching your streams and shit. Yeah, okay. You can afford to go and get a copyright license. But to like some small-time streamer who just wants to play regular music, doesn't have to sit here and listen to this. Crazy, man. Do you have the first flight planned for the 7.5? No. No, not even close. No. By the way, Cap, do not pause the flight while in the air using RealTurb. You will lose rudder control and uncontrollable roll. Okay, definitely won't do that. He got past my FAA PPL written exam this week. Been watching for years now. Love the content. Carson, congratulations, man. Very, very cool, dude. Congrats on your recent endeavors. Hope you all the best, man. Well, Dan, remember we looked into it? I wanted to get Learn to Fly by the Foo Fighters as my intro song. Do you know how many tens of thousands of dollars or thousands of dollars that would have cost me a year to get one song? And then not only that, you remember, Dan, the amount of stuff, like you have to go through a company that then reaches out to like a music label. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I did the Innsbruck approach last Sunday as a passenger on the Transavia 737-800 from Amsterdam. Wow, very cool. Very, very cool. I've been popped so many times for game music that I never thought I would have. It's ridiculous. The first thing I have to do is turn all the music off. Yep, it's wild, man. That's what I mean, Captain Bubbles. It's absolutely ridiculous. And what gets me, Captain Bubbles, is YouTube's logic around this whole thing. YouTube's logic is literally like, oh, So you played a song during your live stream? Okay, well, we're going to take all of your ad revenue and we're going to give that to the person whose song you played. And it's like, I played a 3-minute song out of my 4-hour live stream and they get all of the ad revenue? What? How does this make sense? In what world would this apply to? Play a 3-minute song and you lose all the ad revenue on your 4-hour video. Like, that doesn't make any damn sense. Have you been to Europe before? I have, Eric. It's been a very long time though. I was 18 years old the last time I was in Europe. 18. So 17 years ago. Crazy. Because that is the deal they got so they don't get sued. I mean, I guess less, but again, that doesn't make it any more right? I mean, I'm not arguing the deal that they have in place with the music companies. I'm saying that that's ridiculous to me. That if I play a song, I lose all of my ad revenue for my entire video. So let's say I get 10,000 clicks on a video. That's what, I don't know, $100 in ad revenue maybe, something like that. I lose out on all of that because I played a 3-minute song. And again, I understand, and that's where they have to do better. Is like somebody mentioned, if you're sitting there and you've got donations open and you're just like playing new albums or something like that, like new music from, sure, absolutely, that should not be allowed. But if someone's live streaming and they're talking and they're playing a game over top of having music in the background, I think we need to have there needs to be able to differentiate between the two, right? And that's where I get what you're saying. Like, absolutely, yeah, that's why these copyright laws are in place, to stop people from stealing music and acting like it's their own and creating a revenue based off of that. But like for content creators, you know, I feel like YouTube could do a lot better. They take 30% of my income every month. Feel like they could do a lot better for content creators. Feel like there could be better policies in place. That's all I'm saying. I'm all for people getting paid. I wouldn't want somebody taking my content and restreaming it or posting the videos and getting donations and ad revenue off my content. I get that 100%. But like if someone's streaming and they want to have my stream or a landing in the background, what the fuck do I care? It's all, you know, I don't know. Cap, that happened to me too. You know, when you load in the cinematic shot of your plane, that background music is copyright by Sony. I once played it for a minute and I lost all my sharing. It's crazy, dude. Yeah. When I streamed 2K, I had to turn the arena sounds off because the music would get hit with copyright notices. Oh, it's that same as me. You know when you load into Flight Factor, they have that airplane sound that's like playing in the background? And then like you can hear like, the yellow zone is for parking only. Like there's like, the Flight Factor has it. Anyways, every time I get that, my videos get flagged and I have to explain to them that it's a flight simulator and I'm not stealing any music or something like that. I work in the music industry and it's going down the pan. For artists that do not even get income from labels, it's all about the labels making revenue. I feel like it's always been like that. The labels are super shady. But again, as a content creator, as a music producer, as somebody who creates music, as an artist, you would think that under the right circumstances, you would want people to be playing your music and sharing, right? Like if I play a playlist, there could be people in here that are like, man, what song is that? That's awesome. I didn't know about this band. I didn't know about this artist. I didn't know about this person, right? So I don't know, man. It just, like I said, I feel like YouTube could do better. They make billions of dollars a year off streaming and ad revenue and all. They could do better. They could do better. What's a good PC on Newegg? Well, there's a lot. Depends what you're looking for, depends what your budget is. I'm going to live stream commentary on top of your streams, squeezed back. It will be a weird loop and then comment in chat. It'd be so weird, dude. The latest update screwed up my A300. I go direct to or nav and it just banks off to the left in the opposite direction. I would maybe delete it out of your community folder. I would do a fresh install. Maybe grab your cameras, so you don't have to reset all your camera files and stuff like that, but yeah. Gear Down Aviation, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome. Good Flight Factor. Do you know how to get the radio working on the Flight Factor 7.5 and 7.6? You have to turn on the little button. To get it to work, you have to turn on, like, you have to pop this. Oh, it has to be like that. on the flight factor and make sure you have VH1 selected, just like in the real aircraft. When will you go back to Cork? I don't know, Tommy, to be honest with you. We did Cork not too long ago, Tommy, and you weren't here for it. Go check the videos, man. We did Cork like a couple weeks ago, I feel like. Okay, we're 36 miles from descent, chat. Let's go to our descent tab. We're going to go to forecast. We're going to request our descent winds. We're going to pop open the Lowy METAR. Variable at 2. Cabot conditions 7 degrees, 1026. 1026. I'm going to bug that up into there. I'm going to execute that. Descent winds are loading. They should be here in a second. There we go. We'll load. Give that another second. There goes our descent winds. We'll execute that. And then if we go to descent, it's recalculating our descent. There we go. We've got 28 miles till descent. Beautiful. What I'm also going to do now is I'm going to take... Now, I'm not going to take runway 8 because I actually want runway 26. I'm going to go fix. I'm going to go runway 26. Throw that into there. We're going to go /5, /7, /10 because we're not going to need 15 miles. I want a 5 and a 7 mile radius around so I know when to make that turn. Cool. We are 23 miles from descent, chat. So, let's open up our charts again. Again, this is going to be spicy approach, chat. 8,300 feet, Whiskey India 813, and we're going to continue to descend. Now, we need to be at 3,700 feet. Remember, we're doing the circle to land, but we're doing the circle to land coming in the opposite way. It's going to be pretty crazy. I've never done this before, chat. So, like, if this approach all goes to shit, you're to blame, not me. Just remember that, okay, chat? I cannot be blamed today. This is not my fault. And it basically looks after Whiskey India 006 on our way to Whiskey India 005. We're just going to maintain that heading. 110. This is saying 112. So 112 degrees. We're going to continue basically all the way to the mountain, and then we're going to basically fly a visual course 084, 075, and then we're making our left turn descending into the runway. So 3,700 feet is what we're looking for. Winds are variable at 2, so like we're not too concerned about that. Variable at 2. I'm going to bump this down to, what was it, 8,300 I think it was. We'll bug up for our initial descent. 8,300, yes, 8,300. Where were you? Here. 8,300. Whiskey India 813. Good. All right, cool. We don't know what streamers use it. What's that? Sorry, JJ. By the way, I think you mentioned before saying clear skies. I don't know if you care about technically, but CAVIC just means that there are no clouds below 5,000 feet, no CB or TCU, and more than 10 kilometer visibility. Yeah, doesn't it stand for clouds and visual okay or something? What does it stand for? I can't. Chat stop me. I don't know what I was thinking making you fly that approach. I know, crazy, right? I mean, chat, we have a special emoji. Can everybody just test out clouds and visibility? Okay, thank you. Can everybody just test out for a second the blame Dan emoji? I want to see a bunch of blame downs. We just have to test it. We just have to make sure that everything's working accurately for this approach. Because as we all know, the captain cannot be blamed. This is solely on one person's shoulders. If this doesn't work, he's here to defend himself today, so at least we've got that going for him. I just would love to see a sea of blame Dan in chat, because really, I see it working perfect. Just a little, you know when you get those like system tests on your phone, like you get like the government pings and tests, you know? This is an emergency broadcast system test. That's what blame Dan is. It's just checking things, just to make sure everything's good. Just to make sure, chat. We're going auto brake max today, chat, as well. Yes, we are. Popping that in there. And we're also going to throw the localizer in, because we are going to do runway 26. We are going to grab the localizer. We have started our descent. So let's grab some frequencies here. 111.1. I'm going to throw that in here. 111.1. Good. And we'll flip that over. We'll go on the left side as well. 111.1. Good. And flip that over. Beautiful. You know things are serious when it's an auto brake max. Yes, absolutely. I don't want to say that I cut the brakes on the plane, but Nice. Jazz flute. We're jazzing, man. We're jazz hands. Can everybody get their jazz hands up? Setting localizer frequency in case Dan curses the circling. Exactly. You got it. And we should have our range rings as well around runway 26, which we do. So we should be able to wonderfully put all that together. Looking good. Cap, I'm going to have a long travel day on February 26th. I got a Virgin Atlantic LAX to London Heathrow to VIP. That's a crazy day, dude. That is a crazy day. Hopefully you can get some rest either on the airplane. Did you upgrade yourself to business class or first class for those flights? Get a little bit of pod action. I'm telling you, man. I don't know if I could ever go transatlantic and not upgrade to like a pod. This music is really chill. It's nice elevator music, we like to call it. I think we should get that float emoji ready. No. You cannot float here at Innsbruck, Mr. Barry. We're going to have nice, firm. We're looking for, honestly, anything under 230 foot per minute, I'm happy. Aiming for under 230, but I'm keeping it, I want to be like positive. I want to go for like 160 to like 200 foot per minute. That's what I'm going to be aiming for. It's Innsbruck, man. We can butter every other runway that we want to. Innsbruck? Nah. Let's not play around. Let's not play around. We got the Alps out here in front of us, chat. Already looking good. Leaving the clouds behind. Nice. So maybe the smash emoji. Maybe. But again, Dan, if there is a smash, it would be your fault. Cannot blame the captain. It'd be your fault. I need my back adjusted, so minus 943. I don't know what I'm trying to think like our like actual firm, man, we haven't had like a 300 or 400 foot per minute in a while. I mean, chat goes crazy if I get like a 220. Chat thinks I'm the worst pilot in the world. Like, who is this guy? 220 foot per minute? Yeah, no. Even if I do like an everyday landing, chat gets mad at me. They get upset. Cap, can I make you some custom stream music with brain frequency pleasing sounds? As long as you're not going to make us all like fall asleep or something. I gotta be careful with this galactic burger. I wish I could explain the taste to this. It tastes like Fruit Loops covered in mud and earth and soil and dirt. That's what it tastes like. It's a very interesting flavor. I can see why they went with crossing the two strains. Galactic Runts, super sweet, kind of like candy. And then the triple burgers, just dank, dingy, grandma's basement. Johan, what's up, man? Huge no floaties to you. Thank you. Incredibly kind. Dropping the 35 South African Czar. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. So you should blame me because I suggested that approach. Okay, well, you can get blamed too, Johan. We got lots of blame to go around here, man. As long as it doesn't get deflected onto me, we have all kinds of blame we can share here on the channel, man. Lots. Note, Captain Canada likes to eat Fruit Loops covered in dirt. I wouldn't say eat it, but definitely tastes like it. Like those Navy-style landings, just slam them down on the deck planet. Oh, yes. I'm toying with streaming my flights. I struggle with switching between cockpit and showcase. Is there a key that I can either cycle between all three views or a better way to easily showcase? Craig, I mean, what you can do is I have them just set to my numpad. So like 1 goes down here, 0 is my, and like you can trick the camera view to giving you outside views. Yeah, you're going to have these stupid windows here, but eyebrow windows that always draw in. But I mean, do you know what, chat? Where's that? Sorry, my brain. This is what happens when you have ADD. Aircraft equipment. Where the hell is that thing that makes it so that it goes 5 or 10 knots? Where is it, chat? It's in here, because this aircraft's already doing it. We're going like 15 knots lower than we should be. There it is, right here. Put this to 5. Thank you. I feel like everybody needs to change that. See what I mean? Look, we're supposed to be at 279. The aircraft got all the way down to 260 knots before it started increasing power. When you change that to 5, the auto throttle responsiveness is much better. Now if I go below 274 knots, it's going to start going up. There's no external views, or is that a mod restriction? Well, I mean, you can hit insert on your keyboard, and you can go to this view, you can go to drone camera, and you can fly around and do whatever you want in drone camera mode. But if you leave this in drone camera mode for long enough, watch, I'm going to set up a view. Okay, look at that. That's a beautiful view that we would usually get at cruise. Let's return to that in like a couple minutes, and you'll see the cameras like all flipped and stuff. So that's why I say, when you're setting up your wing views and stuff like that, right? You all, not all of us, but we know how to set up wing views. You have to edit the control, the camera. So normally you can't go in and outside the plane. Watch, now that I'm inside the plane, the camera won't let me go outside, right? You have to literally trick the camera CFG file. I cannot go outside for the life of me, because it's essentially locked. You have a border, right? But if you set up custom wing views, which essentially puts your camera outside the airplane to set up your wing views, you can then go and set up a view like outside, like we just did, right? So like I can go to this side of the plane and I can set up a view. Yeah, drones don't do yeah, true. There is also some like weird walls. You can see we just hit a wall there. I don't know why, but we just hit an invisible wall. Maybe that's what, now we can go over, there you go. And now I can like, oh no, see there's that invisible wall again. I don't know why we're hitting this invisible wall. Maybe I can go above it. Oh, I can slightly go above it. Okay, there we go. Now we're above it, still hitting that invisible wall. So it takes some trial and error, to be honest with you. That's the best way to do it. Mr. Jarvis, good to see you, my friend. Brian, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Matthew, oh, good to see you, man. Mine does that too. Thanks for showing that. No worries. I just did this approach last night and it was very foggy during the circle land. Had a hard time finding the ski jump. Yeah, that's a little bit risky. We're doing the circle to land runway 26 today. Yeah. Cap, have you seen the new Bluebird 7.5 progress update? Any thoughts? We're still a ways away, Zeus. I have faith in them, man. I have faith, but we're obviously still very far away from that aircraft. I think we'll be lucky if we get it by the end of this year. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Flying 101, what's up, man? How are you, dude? Good to see you. Hope all is well. PMDG was like Phoenix, where you could go all over the cabin without stopping. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's weird, like, walls in the PMDG stop you from going places. I mean, if you want my honest opinion, Jerome, that's the one reason why I don't have it. Is, yeah, it's just not, too much. Too much, man. As much as I'd love to have it, it's just too much. We're going to go based off minimums here. So minimums are going to be 2250. 2250? No, let's go 2450. Start scrolling, chat. 2450. What are the winds at Lowy? Variable at 2. If you ever want, Cam, if I have a little bot here on the channel, you can put exclamation point METAR and then a space and then the 4-letter iCow. Make sure that the iCow is in capitals. So exclamation point METAR space 4-letter iCows, and then you should be able to, you can see RealTurb doing its thing right now. We're definitely getting bumped around here a little bit. Send them an email for a free copy? I don't know if that would work anymore, man. Maybe back in my heyday of X-Plane, but I don't know. Something tells me that developer doesn't like me because of how vocal I am sometimes about products, right? A lot of flight sim developers are they're very sensitive to the things that you say about their aircraft and the work that they do. How dare you? So you have to be, a lot of developers don't like when you actually have a backbone and will challenge a release of something and say, well, why so expensive? I don't doubt that it's not a good aircraft, but priced me out of buying it ever. I think it's just silly too to price something like that, a general aviation jet for $130 US. Like I said, man, I'm telling you, wait till 13,000 feet for a barrel. Wait till Flight Factor drops that 777 V2 price on the X-Plane users. Oh boy, shit's about to get crazy for them. And you know, X-Plane, they're going to be like, well, it's fair. It's Flight Factor. They make great products. Watch, it's coming. It's coming, man. Banned from the forums for saying the JAR 330 needs some work. Oh yeah, yeah. X-Plane developers too, man. And I don't really know. I know Todorico, the lead developer of Hot Start, the guy that actually built everything. Ooh, look at RealTurb chat. There we go. Now it's doing some things, getting bumped around. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck. Definitely getting bumped around from RealTurb coming in over these clouds, or sorry, over these mountains. The angle of your turn is aggressive. I mean, it was about 25 degrees. I was watching it. It wasn't too aggressive. Maybe because we were getting a little bit rocked around, but yeah. How'd that differ from normal turb? The normal turbulence is far more aggressive, what I've noticed. Well, see, notice how this is very much like a kind of like a little subtle rocking. The turbulence in the simulator is very, and it's funny because I was actually watching I was actually going to clip it and I was going to send it to you, Will. Flight Deck to Sim was streaming the other day and I ended up catching just the very end of his stream, and he was saying how the wind depiction and the turbulence depiction in Microsoft Flight Simulator is extremely unrealistic to the real world. He said in the real world, unless you're flying around in like a hurricane or something like that, you're never going to see a wind change that much that frequently. And I agree with him. And that's the main reason why I always had my turbulence. Again, if you don't believe me, you can do a little bit of research yourself. Go fly into somewhere where or put the weather to gusting winds. Fly in at low, fly in at medium, fly in at realistic, and watch the wind behavior when it's on realistic or even medium. It just goes like this, dude. It flip-flops all over the place. I'm not saying that it's not fun to have the turbulence setting set to realistic, but it's not even turbulence. The way that Microsoft interprets it is it actually ends up being like the turbulence is just the wind doing all kinds of crazy shit on your airplane. It doesn't make sense, man. And I agree 100% with what Flight Deck to Sim said when he said that this is not how wind and turbulence reacts in the real world. I think this is what helps with RealTurb. RealTurb makes the sensation of this, like kind of getting rocked around, it's not so violent. I find that when I'm on Microsoft Flight Simulator, when you have it on realistic, again, the way that it's interpreting the turbulence on the airplane is by changing the wind speed and wind direction. You're not actually picking up turbulence, it's all done on the wind. So it's, yeah, that's my outlook on it. Again, I feel like this is one of those things where everybody is going to have a difference of opinion, but I'm going to go with the guy that flies the 737s in real life that probably knows a lot more than a lot of us in chat. I'm going to go with what he says when he says that it's not an accurate depiction. And again, every aircraft does it differently, right? So the A300 may fly better with realistic turbulence than, let's say, the Phoenix or the PMDG. But the way that the Phoenix PMDG is interpreted by that is what I'm speaking about. So again, I'm not a real pilot. I'm not saying that this is right and this is 100% the way that it is. I'm just going what other real pilots are saying that fly these type-rated aircraft in real life. And I would tend to agree with him. That's one of the main reasons why I moved off of realistic to low. Again, all of the developers, PMDG, Phoenix, any builds, they all stated in their Discord that yes, it's not, having it set to realistic is not that's not how the aircraft would behave in real life. And I believe that. And that, again, that's the main reason why I had it on low for so long. Yeah. So what are you used for turbulence? RealTurb, RealCat? Well, you're seeing it right now. It adds a realistic turbulence effect onto the aircraft and makes things a little bit more realistic turbulence based. And you see how we're still getting turbulence, but my wind isn't really going crazy? That's what RealTurb does. I don't doubt that. I'm saying something different though. I can't see difference RealTurb versus default turb from what you've showed so far. But I mean, it's not my job, Will. I'm not a fucking salesman. I don't know what to tell you. That's cool. You don't have to buy it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I enjoy it. I've definitely noticed a difference because again, I don't have to have it on realistic, which is not really realistic, right? And I can still run it on medium and still have all of that turbulence effect without the aircraft going fucking crazy and going everywhere. Like I said, man, just do some tests, dude. Go somewhere where you know the weather is bad. Try it on low, try it on medium, try it on realistic, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You're not getting turbulence. What you're getting is the actual wind just going all over the place and doing crazy shit. That's all it is. Just joined. What is the name of the turbulence mod? It's called RealTurb Cat. You can go !RT in chat. That should pop it up. We're going down to 3,700 feet, so I'm going to bug that in here. 3,700 feet. We want to be on a heading of 120 something? 112 on the heading. So we're tracking inbound now on a heading of 112. All right, I'm going to go on that heading now. Sure. Go on that now. It's just going to slightly take us in here, and we're going to like follow the path around. Should be cool. We're a little bit high up on profile, so that's fine. I'm going to go level change for now. I do have ground spoilers out. We've got ground spoilers out, and we do have flaps 5, so it's looking really good. Cap, do you use rudder hardware? I do have a rudder, yes. You can put !TM. I use the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. Yeah. It provides more clear air turbulence, Cat. Definitely a difference for sure, 100%. You can see it on the aircraft right now. I mean, look at the wings bouncing around and doing some stuff, right? There's also a free trial, Will, which is really cool. There's not a lot of programs that come with a free trial. So again, like I said, man, I don't think there's anything to lose by trying it out. Okay, we're going to continue on here. We should be on the chart here sooner than later. 112 on the heading, and then we're going to go to 084 as we're approaching the mountain up here. 084. For those of you wondering, usually we do the circle to land runway 8. Today, we're doing the circle to land runway 26. So something very different. Yeah, if you want the link, Will, it's !RT for RealTurb, and then it'll take you to the sim market page, and you can grab that. Just finished a 12-hour 77 VATSIM flight EDF to LAX.
Caution, terrain.
Man, with that.
Caution, terrain.
Yeah. Stop. We're fine. Don't make me pull the.
Caution, terrain.
Don't make me turn you off. I'll turn you off real quick.
Caution, terrain.
All right, there you go. You're off. You had your chance. You wanted to be a smartass. We know there's terrain. We're fine. We're safe, chat. No problem. Sounds like your shorts. Yeah, hold on. We got to go to this view, though. There we go. There's a YouTube short for Will. Got to fly only externally. And we have to add all of the... We have to pitch the yoke up and down and left and right. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me break out my PlayStation remote. 084 on the heading, chat. Good. Let's bring our speed back. We're going to get basically set up. You can see we're on like a downwind, down leg, whatever the hell you want to call it. But we're pretty good. Like, it's not going to show the aircraft on the chart, but I would say we're pretty accurate for where we should be. Looks good. You can see we're here. It is good. All right, let's go gear down. Flaps 15 degrees. Arm our ground spoilers. V approach speed, looking for 152. So let's bug up 152. We'll go flaps 25. Good. Forget circle to land. How about a dive to land? Hey, man. I'm not. I could give it to you so bad right now, but I'm not doing it, all right? I'm being nice, Will. You keep that in mind. I'm being a nice boy today. All right, we're going to start making our left turn here soon, chat. It says we need to be 075 on this guy now. So 075, stay away from the mountains. We don't want to fly into those, right? Not a good thing. I think we're good to go. I don't know, chat. Fuck it. Let's send it. Who knows? Let's do it. My aircraft. Sounds are up. Start flying. I'm going to maintain 3,700 until I break this turn. But we're going to hold. We're going to hold 3,700. Break this turn. I'm going to turn us at about... we're about 25 degrees right now. and we'll hold that turn coming in. Maintaining 3,700. Now that we're dipping down, we can start descending a little bit. Watch our speed here. How to be such a... I know, and I'm trying not to cheat. I do have my head
Glide
tracking,
slope.
but I'm trying not to cheat. Hey now. Being
Glide
yelling
slope.
glide slope. We're not even on an ILS. What the fuck?
1,000.
Alright, chat. We're cheating a little bit. We've got the visual. This is a cool approach, man. I kind of dig this. I still think the circle to land 08 is a little bit better. A little bit more challenging, more fun, but this is still pretty good. We've got all of our lights on. We're looking good, chat. We're looking good. Flight directors can come off. There's the runway. Altitude looks good. Speed looks good. Not bad, chat. Not bad at all. I don't like the city flickering like that in front of me. I don't know what's causing that, but...
1,000.
Check. Yeah, it's cool. It's a fun approach. I'm glad we're able to do it. Like I said, I still prefer the circle to land runway 8, but it's cool to be able to do something different. Why is the flight director off? Because they were just
Approaching
causing all
minimums.
kinds of weird things.
Minimums.
Continue. Watch our slope here, chat.
400.
Don't get too high. So it says we're bang on glide slope, but I'm getting 4 white.
300.
I'm going to flag happies from here. Got a lot of energy coming in on this approach.
200.
2 white, 2 red now. We're looking good. A lot of energy coming in.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Put her down in the touchdown zone. Thank you, Captain. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Decelerating. A lot of energy coming in there, chat. 60 knots. Reverser stowed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome down to Innsbruck. Not bad. We actually made the turnoff, too. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Touchdown zone. A little bit floaty. We had a lot of energy, like I was saying, though. You could feel the speed and momentum coming into here. It was a little bit of a spicy approach, but that was good. I'm happy with that one. Nice and smooth. Our passengers are happy. Stop the clocks, pulling off the runway, 1 hour and 4 minutes. On spoilers, flaps. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Innsbruck. Very cool. I'm glad we were able to do that one. Pretty rare, I gotta be honest with you, Chad, it's pretty rare that like I try a new approach into an airport. That was pretty cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. You say you didn't want to cheat, but wouldn't an IRL pilot visually be looking? If not, why not? I mean, they would. Yes, absolutely. A little bit more of a challenge. Right, Cap Bubbles? That's all that really was. Are we going back? We are going back. Yes. We are going back. Flew in Innsbruck a year ago, IRL. The pilots floated and barely made the touchdown zone. It was the most powerful brakes I've ever felt. We slowed down in less than 10 seconds. It's a short runway, man. And like, you get in trouble if you... into this airport, right? Like there's the terrain around everywhere, and I've heard from people that have flown in here, the winds kind of like act as like a swirl. They kind of just get swirled around these mountains, so it doesn't surprise me that there would be some real floats and stuff. I didn't check the winds. I saw that the winds were being variable on the approach in, but yeah, it was good. We got a little bit high up, like I said, got a little bit high up on the approach there because I was trying to follow the... I don't know why there's a glide slope. It's not an ILS approach, so I don't know why it was, unless that was a glide path. Maybe it was a glide path, but yeah. Copying V1 and wrapping tennis wrap around my Boeing yoke. Don't like the plastic feel. Really? I've never had any issues with it, man. You'll notice, I don't know if it's something that I do, but I'm constantly adjusting. If you actually watch my approach and you look at these fingers that I have wrapped around the yoke, I'm constantly moving to make sure that I have the most like firm grip on it. I don't know. Why do you put the engines on continuous? Engines go on a continuous, because it's a continuous relight in case there's any problems with the engine. It helps with that. Parking stands, chat. Parking stands. Where are we going? I didn't program this. I think the real aircraft went like... Okay, well, I don't know where the stands are. Gates, let's go 2. Wait. No. Innsbruck. I don't think I wanted 2. What's down here? Hold on. Doesn't show the parking stands? Well, that's interesting. Lowy. Taxi. Can I get stands? What stand is this? Can I get this one? What's this one? Okay, well. GSX. Change gate. Let's go gate 7. No. Innsbruck. Ah, good. It's this one right here. Beautiful. That's the one we meant to do, chat, the entire time. APU gen is on. APU bleed is on. APU gen up top power control is on. Good. Where do we turn in? I think it's right here. We also do the Perro approach. We have done Perro before, yes. It's been a long time. I actually owe Captain Will a trip to Perro, which should happen sooner than later. I was waiting for the Phoenix A319 to fly into Perro. That's really what we were waiting for, but yes, we have done Perro before. You can see it up on the channel. We also did a, when we were in San Diego, live streaming from the Flight Sim Expo in San Diego, we also did the Perro approach live on stream. We got a bunch of other people to try it out as well. So that was a lot of fun. I don't know what we're going to do this year in Vegas. I don't know what landing challenge I'm going to choose. It's really up to Thrustmaster. Last year they wanted me to promote the Boeing yoke, so depends what they want to see, really. They're the boss, man. Park brake is on, good. Gens are on, bleeds are on, good. Engine number 2 is off, engine number 1 is off, good. Anti-collision light comes off. Seatbelt sign goes off. Ladies and gentlemen, do we get a dance? Welcome to Innsbruck. Can you dance for us? No, I think she just waved. She's not interested. All right, let's go to GSX. Let's request deboarding. There we have it, my friends. What a beautiful first flight, guys. Very happy with that one. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. A little bit of a different approach. I think we flew that properly. I don't know. I feel like we flew it properly. We might have taken it out a little bit more than we needed to, but felt like a good approach. Felt like a good approach, and that's all that matters, chat. Can you make sure you don't have the flaps assigned to the trim switches this year? That would be great. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know. I have no clue what the hell they had last year. I can't even remember, to be honest with you. I can't even remember what they had. Okay, cool. Let's go back to our tunes. Beautiful. Let's go and plan our return flight, shall we, chat? We are doing the return flight, so we're going to get a nice departure out of here. We are going to plan on runway 26. We never depart on 26, so we will plan for a runway 26 departure as well. Should be really nice. We're going back to Rotterdam. That's another one. We never fly into Rotterdam, so that'll be cool. All right, let me get our new flight here. TRA Transavia. What was the call sign? 020 X-ray. Good. We're going Lowy. EHRD. Good. Going to be in our 737-800. Good. Economy config. Good. We've got 171 passengers doing the return flight, chat. 171. We'll generate that. Good. Cap, any reason why I can't lock the gear in the Thrustmaster yoke? Only up and down. Yeah, Thomas, you have to set something. I forget what it is, man. It's a little bit confusing, but if you... Hold on, I might be able to show you. Control options. All right. So when you're setting... this, I can't show you on this because I have mine disabled on the Thrustmaster because I'm using my Bravo throttle quadrant right now. If I search by input and I go gear... All right, so what you need to do is you're gonna look for gear down and then whatever button, and then there's two things that you have to do. You have to do on release. You have to change this to action type on release. And then when you put gear up, it's like on release as well. And then that will allow you to move it when the gear is not like in the extended position, but it's the action type. You need to change the action type. I hope that helps. I know it's a little bit confusing. There's great videos online if I'm being a little bit more confusing than I am helping, but yeah. Cool. Guys, if you did enjoy that approach, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. You think we can hit 300 likes today? That would be epic. If we can we at least hit 200 likes before we get our departure out of here? That would be absolutely epic. Thank you everybody who already has smashed down that thumbs up button. I appreciate it immensely. We've got our passengers deboarding. Now, thankfully, it's a free-for-all apparently here in Innsbruck, so everybody's just jumping off the aircraft. That's all good. That's good. Cool. Let's jump back inside the aircraft. Let's start programming some stuff for our return flight, shall we? So if we come down here to the electronic flight bag, we'll request our new data. You can see we're going from LOE to EHRD. Beautiful. Let's come down here to the FMC. We're going to go to the route tab. We're going to do our flight plan request. You can see here it says LOE back to Rotterdam. We're going to select that. We're going to set our payload. We're going to set our we're going to set our fuel. We're going to go to return. We're going to enter that in. We're going to give that about 15-20 seconds to run through all of its fun stuff now. I also need to come up here, finish. Second chat, I'm updating the banner. Cap, where's your camera position in the 737 cockpit seats? Give me a sec. I'll check for you. I think it's dead center. Right on the... Alright, there we go. Updated for you. Let's load our route. Give that a second. No worries, Thomas. Don't forget to load up extra Biscoffs and factor meals. Oof, stop, man. I'm kind of hungry. I didn't have breakfast this morning. I was not hungry this morning when I woke up. My stomach was kind of upset this morning. Like I said, I also slept like shit last night, so that doesn't help. Damn, buddy's working tonight. Okay, we've got that in there. That looks good. Where is my head in the seat? It is literally, whoa, smack dab in the middle. That's the view. Yeah, it's literally right in the middle. That scared me. People walking on the airplane. Yeah, that's the view. Departures. We are on the, it didn't give us a departure. Interesting. Runway 26, what should we be on? Well, let's have a look-see here, chat. Simbrief did not give me a departure, so I'm wondering if they just, the last flight out of here did not plan for departure. Innsbruck, standard instrument departures, runway 26 initial ops. Wait, does it still? No, there's no way. There's a departure that actually takes you out flying out the valley. We just need to figure it out, chat. There's one that we can take where it takes us right out the valley. We don't have to turn direct Rattenberg. Yeah, it's this one. Here we go. The MOG T3 Hotel departure. That's what we're doing. The MOG T3 Hotel out of runway 26. Execute that. Perfect. Go to our route tab. Next page. Okay, I think that's all good. Yeah, because it does take us out to MOG T. Right? Am I going crazy? MOG T. Yeah, okay, perfect. Sweet. Cool. We have the nice RNAV departure out. It's badass, chat. We maintain flaps, and it's just, you're climbing out like a rocket ship. It's one of my favorite departures for sure out of here. All right, and then arrivals back into Rotterdam. They're still landing on runway 24. So we're going to be on the Heli 4 Romeo arrival. Heli 4 Romeo for the ILS Yankee or Zulu. Well, let's have a look. EHRD, approach, ILS Zulu. From Domfu or ILS Yankee. Okay, so they're pretty much the same thing. Let's go with the ILS Zulu then. ILS Zulu 24 and our approach. So the Heli 4 Romeo takes us into... There's Doffmu. We're coming in from Helen. Are we coming in from Helen? Yeah. Coming in from Helen to Rimbu to Doffmu. Where's Massos? Whatever. We're going to take it from Doffmu. That's the transition we're selecting. Good. We'll execute that. Wonderful. Let's go to our legs page. I'm just going to scroll through this for a second. I'm just going to make sure that this is all good. Doffmo to Kako to Rewick to Ardu 203 to Atwit. Okay. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. To our init ref. 0 fuel weight 60.9. Fuel planned 8.4. Reserves 2. We're going to do our perf init request. Are you guys done deboarding yet? Not quite. They're almost done. Baggage loaders are done. Passengers are almost done. We've got about 50 passengers left to deboard. All right, cool. Down here, let's go ahead and load that. Beautiful. It says cost index of 80. Sheesh. All right, well, we're going to do 35 initially, and then I'll bump it up to 80 because we're dealing with the winds. And we're only going up to 30,000 feet for the return leg. Because of the winds, it's probably trying to keep us as low as possible. So we'll reset the pressurization panel to 30,000 feet. And I believe it's like sea level at Rotterdam, so we can also reset that. That's good, that's good. Sorry, let me get this into a proper turnaround state. I didn't really do a very good job there. There we go. Now we're in a proper turnaround state. Okay, good. All of that is set. We'll go to our N1 limits now today. Definitely not doing a D rate, so it'll be curious to see what they give us. They may even just give us a straight takeoff departure out of here. Innsbruck, we're departing on 26. We're going to import from aircraft. Good. We're going to import the weather. Good. And we're going to calculate our V speeds. Takeoff not allowed. Planned weight exceeds max allowable weight of 68,194. Interesting. What is our zero fuel weight? Wait. That's saying tow weight 69.3. Our tow weight is supposed to be 68.9. What is that saying? Max is allowable? 68.9. So we're still over the max. Huh. Okay, well, let's calculate it based off the max allowable weight. 68,194. 68,194. Definitely nothing illegal going on here, chat. That's for sure. Okay, so an N1 of 97.7 and a flaps 25? Ain't no way, chat. Ain't no way. Come on. We could definitely get out of here. We're not crazy. We're not crazy. Optimum off. Calculate. 66.2? What? Why does it give me these crazy numbers? Chat. I don't trust this at all, man. We ain't using this shit. We don't need it. We don't need it. We're getting the hell out of here. 97.5 on the N1's perfectly fine. If anything, we'll hold the brakes. Flaps are going to be set. I mean, we could do a flaps 10. I don't know if that's fine, but we'll do a flaps 5 degrees. CG weight 25.6. Trim value 478. V speeds 41, 43, 51. I've never had a problem getting out of Innsbruck. And we're not even a full airplane. I don't know why it's freaking out like that. So anyways, that's fine. We only have 170 something. It's because of the climb gradient, most likely. But fuck it, we're just going to send it, right? This is the beauty of flying in flight sim. Don't have to worry about this. Let me go to GSX. Let me reload SimBrief. Good. And we're going to restart the Kutao script. Give that a second. How do you install RealTurb? Is it an external program or do you have to put it in the community folder? It is an external program. You just run the launcher and it should launch. And every time you launch your sim, it should be down here. RealTurb cat areas global for Microsoft V2. It is right there in your system tray. GSX, SimBrief. Good. And request boarding. Beautiful. Boarding has been requested. Great. Cool. Everything's good under there. Happy with all of that. We've got all that set and programmed in. 97.5, V1, 41, 43, 51. We are perfecto, chat. All right, give me 2 seconds, chat. I'm going to step away. I'm going to have a quick little snack. Bear with me for about 5 minutes while the boarding process is doing its thing here. I will be right back. All right. Chat snack has been had. We're looking good. We are boarding up the last couple hours. You know what? I was just reading some of the comments. You know what I would love to see from GSX in the future? Would be regional. Like, look at this dude wearing a Hawaiian shirt leaving Innsbruck, right? I would love to see regional passengers dressed accordingly. Half of the people are looking good. They've got coats on. They've got backpacks. They're doing the right thing, right? But then we've got people wearing shorts and t-shirts. I would love to see, like, GSX make a specific, like, based off the temperature. You know what I mean? I'm sure they could do it. Based off the temperature, everybody's wearing shorts, everybody's wearing pants and jackets and stuff. You have quite an odd mix. I mean, she looks like she's ready to go to, like, New Year's Eve ball or something like that. Like, ma'am, why are you dressed? Look at the boots she's got on and everything. Sheesh. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. I drop my kids off in 10-degree weather, and there are boys out in cargo shorts and hoodies. Yep. Because it's cool. It's cool to be cold when you're younger. Yep. Doty. You said it, not me. Was just skiing earlier today. Not in the Alps though. Got you. OnlyFans girl needs to ski too, I guess. Yeah. Or she was staying at a luxurious condo here in Innsbruck. All right, we've got the last couple passengers boarding up here, chat. And we're going to be good to go. 6 passengers, and they're all boarding right now. She's allowed in the cockpit. Yeah, don't worry, chat. She's riding jump seat. No problem. She is riding jump seat. Cap, do you like cornbread? Absolutely. Yes. Delicious. GSX and Rex, AccuSeason's dress for the weather / seasons. Maybe. Maybe she is the cockpit. Maybe. Maybe that's Candy coming back to us. Huge Caribbean bundle sale right now. Can we get a giveaway rolling if you like? Is the sale on next week, SLH? Because I'd love to do some Caribbean flying, some cargo ops next week. So if the sale's still going next week, we can definitely do some giveaways next week, man, if you're interested, for sure. Cool, there we go. Boarding is complete, chat. Let's get the sounds up. We're essentially good to go. So let's go ahead and get the seatbelt signs on. Get the rest of our fuel pumps good. Anti-collision light comes on, 30,000 set in the pressurization panel. Hydro pumps can come on as well. And we're going to go to GSX and we're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. We're taking off runway 26, JJ. Yeah. I do have Rex AccuSeasons, yes. My only gripe with Rex AccuSeasons is Microsoft 2024 is coming out with its own seasons. So you're not going to need Rex. You're not going to need Rex for Microsoft 2024. So if you can get it on sale, yes, but score cornbread of chili poured over top of it. Ooh, I've never tried that, AJ. I could imagine that being real good. Yeah. Hey, Cap, what would be your advice to someone starting their Microsoft YouTube channel? Thanks. What would be my advice? Be prepared to stream to absolutely nobody for a couple of years. That's the best advice that I can give you, man. It's going to be difficult at first. I'm not even going to deny it. Yeah, dude. Unfortunately, and I mean, this is a good thing, but it's one of those unfortunate things for people that are just trying to start out streaming, is that the market is so saturated right now. Everybody wants to become a streamer. Everybody wants to create content. Everybody wants to be a content creator, right? So it makes it a little bit difficult to create content and be genuine. When I first started streaming, there wasn't a lot of people that were streaming. More importantly, there was really nobody streaming on YouTube. So I was able to kind of just, you know, build a build a brand and a channel around that. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's it can be difficult for sure. All right, pushback has started. Isolation valve is open. Packs are off. APU bleed is on. Duct pressure is alive. And we're going to go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Look at that turnaround time, chat. We're ready to go. Engine number 2 over to ground. Oh shit, let's start our clock. We're supposed to be doing this, chat. We're supposed to do, I want to start doing block time and flight time. So block time has started. We just started our pushback. Block time is on. N2 percentage is rising. We're looking good. Looking for 25%, and then we'll introduce fuel. Here comes 25%. We'll intro fuel number 2. Being a content creator is a marathon, not a race. Very well said. Very well said. And I feel like, again, another huge thing that I can say is if you do want to become a content creator, don't focus on the numbers. It ends up being... It can end up impacting because, like, I get it, man. Like, you know, hey, I've been streaming for 6 months. I'm getting, like, 3 people watching me. You know, I'm not generating any ad revenue. I'm not generating any income for my time and stuff. Like, I get it, but like I said, man, with streaming and content creation being so saturated now, it's you almost have to be just doing it because you love doing it. If there's one person watching, if there's nobody watching, it's all, you know. Don't start doing it for that. Start doing it because you want to share your passion and you love being able to showcase like flight sim and stuff. That's how your channel is going to stand out nowadays, in my opinion. 25% introduce fuel number 1, or alternatively, just do what Will is doing. Just get an Xbox or a PlayStation remote and just make a bunch of goofy, silly YouTube shorts, and you'll apparently gain 50,000 subscribers in a couple months. That seems to be working, right, Will? It's pretty impressive. Can we connect back to VATSIM since we're flying in EHD? Not a problem? No. It's still going to be a problem trying to get out of here, Kev. Yeah. It's okay, man. We're back on VATSIM tomorrow. We're back on VATSIM on Monday. It's okay to miss one day. Yeah. All in the name of fun. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, you've grown your channel. I mean, like I said, dude, you've literally passed XP. You've passed V1. You've passed all these guys in subscriber counts in a tenth of the time that it took them to get their subscriber counts. So, like I said, man, you're obviously doing something right, and you've obviously got into that niche. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. AP goes off, start switches over to continuous, 30,000 set and check. We've got our Pro Peats on, we've got our yaw damper on, we've got our Gen 1 on as well. Everything looks good there. Let's go and set flaps 5 degrees for takeoff. Let's go ahead and auto brake over to RTO. Takeoff speeds are set and checked. We're going 151 on this guy, 30,000 feet set and checked. We're going to go flight director, left side, right side, good, auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV, and we're good to go. Takeoff trim 478. Just make sure that that is set. 478 should be good right there. Beautiful. Good to go, chat. Park brake comes off. Let's do it. There's only one plane here at the airport on VATSIM. That's okay. People go to watch, if you try to do aerobatics or Bonanza or F-18 or F-14, maybe big cities with bad weather, maybe it could be a nice try. There's a lot of content. There really is. You can, you know, like I said, man, maybe try and differentiate, make a little bit of different content or something. Excuse me. Yes, running until the 10th, so we'll keep in touch. Okay, cool, perfect. We'll do some stuff next week, man. Ecam, still love watching your vids, and we're the one that got me into this planes and stuff. There you go, Twilight. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, takeoff config test. No horn. We're looking good. Let's get ourselves over to runway 26 for departure, chat. Have we reached our goal? Chat, can we get 250 likes before we depart? If you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. 250 likes before departure. That would be absolutely epic. We are very close to that. Very close. So if you haven't done so, do me a huge solid. Smash down that thumbs up button. Tyler, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. All right, looking good. Pulling up onto the runway. Let's get all of our lights on. Strobe lights, wing lights, landing lights, start switches. Everything's looking good upstairs. We're all good to go here, chat. We're gonna do a little bit of a back taxi. Need as much runway as possible. Just landed with a 155. Nice. Very cool, dude. Very, very nice approach. Expired Entity, thank you for your support. Sweet name as well. Thanks for coming and hang out. Dewido, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, my friend. All right, chat, we're going to hold the brakes here, and then we're going to engage Toga. That is the plan. Turn my head tracking on for this part of the taxi. Alrighty, swing her around, chat. Swing her around. Don't hit any lights. Our wings will clear that, no problem. Alright, let's get ourselves a nice professional lineup here. And again, we're going to hold the brakes. And we're blasting out of here, chat. Let me get terrain radar up for you guys. As long as we don't get any terrain horn warnings, we should be good. Oh, chat, look at that lineup. Absolute professional. Absolute professional. All right, cool. Let's enjoy this one. Yo, cam's going on. Sounds are going up. You guys ready to go? Let's do it. Throttle's up to 40%. Chrono on. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to hold the brakes. Toga. Takeoff power set. Brakes are off. Let's go. Sight nose down pressure. Takeoff speed set.
Airspeed's alive.
Thank you.
80 knots.
Neutral.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Like a rocket ship. You guys ready for this one? Whee! Power's in. They get you up and above those mountains real quick. Let's go flaps 1. Right turn out. I think we maintain 210 knots on the climb here. Brake off, gear off, runway turn offs off, wing lights off, taxi lights off. Beautiful. Just look at it around here, man. Just incredible. Such a cool ass airport, man. Such a cool ass airport, chat. Bring those sounds down just a little bit. Definitely getting a little bit of turbulence and bumped around here a little bit. Watch our speed. And again, we're maintaining 210 knots, I believe, till Whiskey Sierra 507, which is coming up here. I believe there's a restriction. Get us up and above the mountains. That's the sound of the trim wheel. It is the trim wheel, yeah. All right, there's our speed restriction. So lower the nose a little bit. We'll go flaps clean. and then it's 250 to 10. Obviously not going to be on that for very long because we're almost at 10,000 feet. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to engage autopilot 1. Beautiful. I'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. We'll catch a little bit of some wing views here climbing out. Beautiful. Nice departure, my amigos. Hey, Gab, you still using the FPS booster frame gen mod? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. Look at that climb out. Delicioso, my friends. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Sim Famous. Appreciate it, mate. Joe B. How are you? Alright, and we're through, I believe it's 10,000 feet, so we're going to go standard barrel at 10,000 feet, so we'll select that. Beautiful. And we are climbing out. Real good. Bounced around by some of those winds. How do you download that? What's that, Arc? How do you download what? Oh, the FPS booster? Exclamation point frames in chat. Yeah. Will you have to uninstall the FrameGen mod when the next sim update comes out? Nope. I don't think it has anything to do with sim updates and stuff like that. I think you're good. Spotting TLV celebrating 6 months. Is Hey Cap such an awesome departure? Hope you're having a good weekend. And thanks to whoever gifted me a membership the other day. Huge no floaties to you, Spotting. Thank you very much, man. 6 months. Is that 6 months with gifted memberships? That's fantastic. How do you got the turbulence looking good? I'm running RealTurb. So you can put exclamation point RT in chat. Another handy tool is DLSS Swapper. Yes, I've heard good things about that as well. Although I feel that that's going to be redundant, Roy, after the next update. Apparently in Sim Update 15, they're adding it to the simulator without needing a mod or something. Look at the wing. Oh, the wing's probably bouncing around. Oh, yeah. The wing is a-bouncing. Getting rocked around.
Few things today. Number 1. That lady in the leopard print dress, notice how she didn't have bags in her hands. All her baggage is in her head. Also everybody, hit up SLH Sim Design's website for their 10-pack.
Yes.
Also, just had to get a new router.
Oof. A new router. That sucks. And yes, go to SLH Sim Design. They do great stuff. Huge enough floaties to C2A. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciate it, dude. It does do swapping from 2.5 to 3.510 with my system. It helps a lot. There you go. Cool. Come here for some smooth flights and landings. Stay for the great community. Guard, thank you so much. Appreciate it, my friend. Just went skiing these mountains for last week. Fantastic Austrian Alps. Very cool, Morst. Very, very cool. What mod do you use for the cockpit wear and tear? It's exactly that. Kill my skills. It's just the weathered texture mod on flightsim.to. It's a freeware mod. It's absolutely fantastic. Just keep in mind, if you have the 700, 800, 900, you need to install it for every aircraft. So make sure you download the right one. I agree, Brain. I agree, man. Yeah, I'm running on medium now, Brain. The turbulence setting in the simulator is set to medium, and then I'm pretty much running just default on RealTurb. Nothing crazy. Mr. Takeoff getting some steaks ready to grill and some baked potatoes in the oven. Oof. Man, that sounds incredible. That train radar can come off. We don't need to worry about that anymore. We are out of the Swiss Alps, my friends, while we're about to be. You can see here where we make that crossover. Is he wear and teared made by Kelton? Yes, that's the one. That is the one, my friend. It is fantastic. Like I said, though, just make sure you install the correct one for the aircraft. So if you have the 700, the 800, the 900 like myself, you have to download all individually. I haven't had a steak in a minute, man. I think the last steak I had was down in California in November. It's the last steak that I've had. Yeah, has to be. What time is the flight from Amsterdam to... How long is the flight from Amsterdam to Rotterdam? Probably like a minute or two. They're like right beside each other, aren't they? A California steak? Sacrilege. Well, it was at Texas Roadhouse, and it actually was good. It was a 12-ounce ribeye. It's fantastic. At Texas Roadhouse. So, like, do they get it from Texas? Who knows? Just bought flight Tampa, Toronto. Doing a nice little trip from Winnipeg to Toronto. Nice, Mike. Very, very cool. Flight Tampa, Toronto's fantastic. Supposed to get a big... supposed to have a big update soon, too, as well. So, looking forward to that. Cap, what does nav occurrence upgrade mean in the A320? My nav AirX are all up to date. Yeah, you're fine, Jones. You're fine. So we're only allowed to eat steak in certain states now? Duh. California cows are... Never mind. Don't want to get canceled. 10-minute flight, actually. Transavia does ferry flights quite often. That's pretty crazy. Hey, Cap, what do you think about the A320neo? Like in the simulator, the fly-by-wire A320neo, it's wonderful. Yeah. Texas Roadhouse is headquarters in Louisville. Joey. Yeah, you have to be careful. 2024, my man. First Texas Roadhouse. That was my first Texas Roadhouse, and boy, did it not disappoint, let me tell you. As a Canadian who goes down to the States quite often for expos and friends and hanging out and world flights and stuff, holy shit, man. There's nothing more special than America. I truly mean that with the best intentions at heart, man. God bless America. I mean that. It is. It's always a trip for me going down there, man. The people, the food, everything. It's a special time, man. But that was my first Texas Roadhouse experience, and I mean, dude, the cinnamon butter that they bring you with the fresh baked bread when you walk in, oh my god. And then Flyboy getting the baked potato, the sweet baked potato with a steak. He got a sweet potato that had marshmallows, caramel sauce, and something else on it. Just blew me away, man. Blew me away. It's like you would never find this in any other country, anywhere else. This is what it is. That's with his dinner. Like, it's fucking wild, dude. How high was he? Not high at all. That's what makes it even more puzzling. Also, the amount of times that Mopar and I went to In-N-Out, and the amount of times that I went to Sonic and got cherry limeades, dude. I'd be in trouble if I lived there. Wish Canada had damn food like that. I mean, we could just go across the border, Dom. Not that far. Go across the border, you'll find something. Just get here and already talking about food. Some things never change. Absolutely, Greg. You are 100% correct, my friend. Cinnamon butter, dude, I wasn't sure if I would like the cinnamon butter, but my goodness, dude, with the fresh bread, how well the two pair. Oh, man. It's like heaven. It's like you walk in and you sit down and they offer you a little slice of heaven. It's like, wow, thank you. Speaking of food, just got the buffalo chicken pizza and it slaps. Oh, man, stop. I'm so hungry, dude. So hungry. I got some peanut Thai chicken in one of my factor meals that I'm going to have probably. Just wait until Vegas food. I'm kind of nervous for that, dude. It's going to be crazy. I think the hardest decisions in Vegas are going to be where we go to eat every day. That's going to be the most difficult things to choose, man. There's so many options. Man. Can't wait for Expo, though, to try all that food. Oh, it's going to be good, man. Yeah. Do you see the peanut shells on the floor in Texas Roadhouse at the bar? Absolutely, Sam. Yeah. Those Vegas buffets, yeah, Mopar wants to go to the one at the Wynn, like the world famous one at the Wynn, so definitely going to hit up that one for sure. Come to Alabama, I'll serve you some hog jaw stew, baked beans, and cornbread with a sippy cup full of corn whiskey. Oh boy. I feel like I would age 10 years just having that meal. Hey Gab, should I pick up RealTurb? It's up to you, man. I would suggest maybe getting the demo. There's a free demo I think you can get of it. If you put !RT in chat. Yeah. We used to have really good buffets here where I live, but they've all kind of just gone to shit lately, man. One of my favorite buffet restaurants here was called Buffet of Continents, and they would have, like, every week they pick different parts of the world, and then they make like that specific food for it. So it's so good. You check their website, and like obviously like certain days were more popular than others. But I went like maybe a year or two ago. I had some friends in from out of town that we used to go there a lot when we were kids. And we went about a year and a half ago, and it was, I can't even explain. First of all, it was $47 plus tax per person. So at $47, I'm expecting like some prime rib. Like that's $50, man. Plus tip, plus drinks. It's fucking expensive. This food was, I kid you not, I could go to Walmart, go to the frozen food section, grab all of that food, put it in a deep fryer, and it would have probably tasted the exact same. Because I'm almost positive that's exactly what they did. It was that bad. It was that bad. It was brutal. I don't know what they did. They must have changed owners or something, because, man, awful. Awful. We're at cruise altitude. We're going to change our performance to 80. That's what the aircraft wanted, so we're going to do that. Is that in Gatineau? It is, yeah. Buffet de Continent, Jones. I tried to say the English version so people would understand. The Buffet of Continents. Buffet de Continent. Yeah, off Boulevard Meloni.
Kyle, I'm
Yes.
warning you. Please
Uh-oh.
stop talking about people on other countries having the luxuries such as steak and other cheap food choices. Eyes hate for the power to cut out and some knocking at your door.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what's crazy? My power went out from 4 something in the morning to just before 11, or just after 11 a.m. I was almost not going to be able to stream today. The power was out for that long. I don't know why. Cap, how was the default St. Martin? It was good. Performance was a little bit heavy, Caleb, but it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. Thank you again. I'm assuming that was C2A. Thank you, my friend. Skyworker, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Can't wait to hang out with Skyworker as well down in Vegas. Gonna be a great time. We're gonna do lots of plane spotting this time, Skyworker. So make sure we don't go to Fogo before plane spotting. We should be good. What's your opinion on the IndyBuild's Synaptic merger? I love it. I love it. I know that it's going to disappoint some people because it's not a freeware project anymore, but I love it, man. I'm all for it. Cat, my TCA Boeing yoke is not picking up the elevator inputs, but it picks up the ailerons. Can you help? On the back of the unit, make sure it's switched to PC, not Xbox. Should be doing it. If you go into the simulator, like, can you set an elevator axis? Maybe the axis isn't working. I don't know. Finally, some Microsoft. I've been bored for a week now because I haven't had time to play Microsoft. Only had enough time to edit a video where I flew to Cape Town for 12 hours and the file corrupted. Oof. That's not good. Do you know what I can suggest, Ape, next time? Just record your departure. Record a little chunk in the middle where you can add like some cinematics where you're at cruise, and then stop the recording and then restart the recording when you're on final. That's what I do. That's when I make an edited video. That's exactly what I do. One of the off-strips hotels has an all-you-can-eat lobster buffet. That seems dangerous. I don't know if I trust that. All-you-can-eat shellfish, seafood. I don't know if my Canadian stomach can attempt that, man. That probably sounds like it'd fuck me up for a good couple days afterwards. Yeah. You pay for one fuzzy wuzzy drink and you have to go until every time you want to pay. How does it happen? Sorry for the question about the food theme. You pay for one drink? I don't know. if you don't mind to share the news, 10 airports for $20. Can you send me a link on Discord, SLH? Because it won't let you post a link, but I'll post a link. 10 airports for $20. I mean, that's ridiculous. Hey, anybody got $20 laying around? Don't give it to me. Anybody got $20? Go help out SLH Sim Design. 10 airports for 20 bones. Is like Bermuda included in those airports, SLH? If Bermuda's included in that, that's worth the $20 in itself right there. You've been there and it was pretty good? I can eat Chinese and I'd be out. Oh, man. Massive. Yeah, I'm going to post it in here for everybody. Just send me a message on Discord. Yeah, there he is. Thank you. Looking to give away if I have Bermuda V2 in the works. Remember you saying you love that scenery, so I'm bringing up the quality to match newer scenery. It's nice. Well, thank you. Yeah, if you just give me a link to your... there you go. Thank you. Let me do this. So what do you get? You get Anguilla, Culebra, Guadalupe, 3 airports in Guadalupe, Dominica, Bermuda, Tortola, Grenada, and St. Kitts. I mean, yeah, absolutely. That's a no-brainer. Here's the link, guys. I'll post it up in here. If any of you are interested, I'll pin that bad boy too. We'll pin that message. There you go. 10 airports for 20 bones, chat. I mean, I always tell people get shit on sale. It's the best way to save your wallet, especially doing this flight sim stuff. The best way to save a buck. And you also get to help a small developer out, you know. Sent you a screenshot of the place on Discord. Uh-oh. Let's see what this one looks like. Ace, all you can eat. How much is it though? Every Friday, enjoy mouth-watering all-you-can-eat buffet of prime rib and snow crab. Every Wednesday and Thursday nights are lobster nights. Okay, so it's not every night. It's on certain nights. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday. We get there Wednesday night. We may have to try this. All-you-can-eat lobster night. Man, that sounds stunning. That sounds good. I just got a really weird alert on Takeoff. Never heard it before. It said that the throttle's on Toga, but was on Flex. And I set the Flex temp. Really, really weird. Odd. Maybe it wasn't picking up your throttle for some reason. You sent a message below about the price. Oh. Palms Hotel and Casino off the strip. 65 USD. Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Wait. No. Wednesdays and Thursdays. Fridays are prime rib and snow crab, which could also slap. I think the regular food is there too. Is SLH Design good quality for being a newer developer? Absolutely. Yeah, they're Bermuda. Like I said, man, that $20, that Bermuda scenery is worth it in itself. And then you add some of the other ones like St. Kitts and some of the other. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Did the expo get a new venue? There's been no word yet. No word yet. I'd like to believe it's Vegas, so yes, we will find a new venue, but there has been no word yet, my friend. No word. Flight 001, 14 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for your support, dude. I appreciate that. It's incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my man. I remember finding a Krispy Kreme in either the Luxor or the Mandalay Bay back in the late 90s. Came up on it late night and it was the bomb. Oh, man. Yeah, that'd be dangerous. That would be dangerous. The hotel you're staying at has a Shake Shack in the lobby. Man. Are all these places open 24/7 too? So at like 3 in the morning after a huge stretch session, I could like just go and like get a Shake Shack at 3 a.m. with a milkshake. Regret my decisions later on in the evening, morning, next day. Regret my next day decisions. It's very popular too. People lined up at 8 a.m. to get in at the lobster night. Oh shit. I believe it. I mean, if you think about it, dude, if you want like an actual, like what's a pound of lobster go for? Probably 20 bucks, 20, 25 bucks. So if you can eat more than 2 lobsters, you're probably, like, you're making money, you know? Vegas is the only city I've been to that had more going on at 2 a.m. than 2 p.m. I believe that 100%. 100%. Dude, I cannot wait to, like, you know what I'm most excited to, I got to be honest with you, again, as a Canadian, somebody that lives in not overcrowded cities, I am looking forward to, like, the people watching. Walking up and down the strip, my little vape in hand. Just people watching the whole time. I think that's what I'm most looking forward to. The people watching and the plane spotting and the actual expo and the event and seeing all the friends and stuff, but man, the people spotting, it's going to be spectacular. Very excited for it. Vegas never stops. Yeah, exactly. World of Airports, take care, man. Thanks for hanging out today. Thank you for the donations again. I appreciate it, man. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. It's freaking awesome. I have so many casinos just going up and down the strip, gambling, getting drinks. I don't really want to gamble that much. I'd love to play like a few like some card games. Maybe go off strip, play some, you know, maybe bring $100, $200 or something, and play some Texas Hold'em. That could be fun. I don't really want to like play any games and like I don't know. The Sphere will be watching you. I can't wait to see that as well. Yeah. Vegas people watching is fun. Just watch out for the street performers, they are excellent at taking your money. Oh, I'm professional at that. I've been to many beaches around the world, Will. I know the second they put something on you or they grab you or they touch you in a certain way, that's it. You owe the money. Nah, just stay away. No, thank you. Bye-bye. The food should be top of the list. Vegas is absolutely insane. Oh yes, absolutely. We're actually planning on like doing some like, I think some of us want to go do like the Gordon Ramsay stuff. I'd love to go to like the Hell's Kitchen for a meal and stuff. So we'll see if we can get a reservation. We'll see if we can get enough people down for that. Because I'd definitely like to experience something like that, right? I'd also love to go to like a really expensive, like a Ruth Chris or something like that, like a proper steakhouse. There's some cool stuff too in Vegas as well. There's some old school restaurants like open from like the 50s, 60s, you know, that haven't changed much, and like some serious people have been in there. Yeah. Go to the Brooklyn Bowl for some good chow. Okay. I just wonder the amount of money I'm going to be spending on food and shit. I mean, my two biggest, whenever I travel, it's usually stretching material followed by food. Those are usually the two most expensive things. Then followed by like accommodations. So like staying somewhere for a week or 5 days, whatever. Then usually rental car. But yeah, it's usually medicine and food. Those are usually the two top. That's how much. And I know $400 in a week, dude, come on. Probably close to double than that. I also, you know, I'm going to be picking up some bills too. I'm going to be paying for some people's dinner, and there's some people that are there that I, you know, show respect to, and I pick up their dinner and stuff like that. Yeah. I would say probably, I'm going to be there for 6 days. I would say probably closer to $750 to $1,000 probably just on food. I could totally see that. $200, $250 for a night out with a couple friends. I mean, that gets you nothing nowadays. So, but yeah, look up the Golden Steer in Vegas. I don't know about that, man. Not on stream. I think $1K on food for a week would be reasonable. Again, picking up some meals and stuff like that. So yeah, you're there for 4 days. Yeah, 7 days, $1,000 on food. Again, I can use this as a tax write-off at the end of the year and stuff like that. So it is a business trip for me. So there are certain things. There are two Vegas strips. Fremont Street is the original and older one, but the main strip is one of the most think about these days. Yeah, absolutely. I want to do both, Will, of course. But yeah, the Fremont Street's only cool because it's the one that's all enclosed, right? It's got like the LCD and you can, yeah. Tax write-off, go big or go home. Of course, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about 1,000 CAD Jones, which is probably closer to about $750, $800 US. About $100 a day is usually what I would budget for. Obviously, some days it's going to be way less because I'm just going to slam some in and out and get something shitty for dinner, right? Not every day is going to be going to $65 buffets and $100 steakhouses and stuff. But about $100 a day, I feel, is pretty accurate when traveling. Again, some days you'll spend 30, Some days you'll spend 200. So just averaging it out. It's usually a good good way of kind of budgeting it out. The Golden Steer is a crazy retro steakhouse. Ooh, I like those. Got to go to Binion's and play poker. Historic. Oh man. Got to try Lazy Dog across from LAS. That's the one that Smitty always went to, right? The Lazy Dog Cafe, Matthew. Is that the one? We always would like post the food in the food channel. It just was unbelievable. Looks so good. I think that's the one. Ice Photography York, thank you for your subscription. Welcome. Also, hotels get free breakfast buffets, so I can count that out. Usually, I don't wake up early enough for the breakfast buffets. Usually, that's between like 7 and 9, 7 and 10. I don't know I don't know about Vegas, but I might still be awake from the night previous. Go to Bavette's Steakhouse. They have one in Chicago and in Vegas. My favorite steakhouse here in Chicago. Interesting. I don't think I'd ever eat breakfast in Vegas. I don't know if I'd be up in time. Yeah. Breakfast buffets? Yes, Daniel. With you. Buffets with Daniel. I'm using RealTurb right now, and I must say it feels so much more natural. It definitely does, Doink. Yes. Absolutely. Captain Geo, 31 months. My man, Geo. Are you going to be down at Flight Sim Expo this year? At least you're planning to. I know you're a busy man. I know that work and family always take priority. But are you thinking about being down in Vegas, Flight Sim Expo? Don't tell me you're driving. I already know you're driving. I know you're driving. Can I go to the buffet? Only if we bring the buff. Only if we heavily buff before we go in. 31 months as a member. Andy's going to the expo. This is great news, Mr. Geo. Can't wait to see you there, man. Can't wait to see you. We'll go get some nice grub for sure. Buffets with Daniel. Chaz, 29 months. Huge no floaty Steve says, howdy. Wish I was able to go. Been trying. Military has interfered both times. Chaz, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your service, dude. And one day, dude, I feel like if this expo keeps growing and building the way that it has been, it's just going to get bigger and better every year, man. Bigger and better. I want to go to FSC, but I'm in Salt Lake City, so it's only an hour flight down. I mean, there you go, Doink. Doesn't get easier than that, man. You could fly on Spirit, too. You could probably fly for like $10. Smitty more than likely went to the one in Vegas. Okay, got you. Yeah, I don't know. I remember seeing pictures and you guys talking about the Lazy Dog. Yeah. You're going to take some sips if I bring it, Cap? What, you going to bring me some fucking go blind moonshine? I don't know. I really don't drink, man. I hate to break it to you. If you want to smoke a joint with me, hey, I'll do that all day long. No problem. We'll smoke 10 of them. Drinking? Ugh. It's got to be the right place, right time, man. Will I have some beverages in Vegas? Yes, I for sure will. Will I get drunk in Vegas? Probably not. You know, that's kind of like where I'm at when it comes to like drinking. I don't mind socially having some rum and coke or having a beer or something, but yeah, just not much of a let's get shit-faced, break out the tequila, because then bad decisions start happening. The other side of town where the Lazy Dog by me as well, both are the same. The one at the airport has at least as some possible spotting opportunities. Okay, cool. Peach Cobbler Shine. Ooh, kind of sounds good. 2-3 drinks max. Usually does it for me for the drinks. Absolutely. 2-3 drinks and I'm outside with a cigarette in my hand and a vape in the other one. And I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore. That's what happens when I drink, right? It's the cigarettes. It's the partying and the... Gotta be careful. You do some spawning at Nellis, best air show in the world. How often do they take off and depart? Like, how often do they take off and arrive, Spur? I mean, yeah, that'd be badass. I'd love to see some, like, you know, some fighter jets and shit taking off, or some KCs. That'd be cool as hell. Ronnie, 16 months. Appreciate you, man. So, hey, Cap, how you doing? I've been so busy recently. I got my GSCs coming up, so revision. Good on you, man. Good on you. Thank you for the support, dude. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you. All the damn time? Okay, well that may be cool. We may have to make a little trip out to there. Mopar, are you writing this down? Dan, Mopar? Is there like a spot, like, I feel like with any type of military though, like spotting is going to be real difficult. How does like the plane spotting go? Because like, you know, Vegas, wait, it's not McCarran. What the hell's Harry Reid? It's going to take me forever to remember that. Harry Reid International has like an actual dedicated plane spotting place. I'm already going. You're late. Okay, good. At least you knew about it. This is news to me. If you want to go to Nellis and see that, I'll get you in. Oh, shit. Mark about to pull some strings. They'd let my high ass in there, Mark? Are you sure? Can I bring medicine with me? Just don't smoke it on base. Dude, it's just about all day long. If you catch a red flag, they'll launch huge guerrilla package, 40 aircraft in like an hour. Okay, dude, we need to see that. We need to see that. Cap, can you fly JetBlue? Yes, we'll fly JetBlue. We're waiting for the IE engines to come out from Phoenix, and then we'll do lots of JetBlue. You and Flyboy can get us in on base. Well, shit. Looks like we've got a private tour going on, Jet. That would be badass. Used to spawn off the end of East Cheyenne, but I don't know if you can do that anymore. I see a lot of people spotting at the racetrack parking lot. Okay, interesting. AJ coming in with a $5 donation, my man. Huge love floaties to you, AJ. Thank you for the support. He is correct on that one, chat. He's very correct with what he just said. The joys of living in an airbase in Charleston. Nothing but C-17s. We had a mass launch last year. We launched 24 of our C-17s, dude. That'd be so badass to see that. Like, I'm not into military all that much, but that would be badass. That would be badass. Huge no floaties to you, AJ. Thank you very much for support. Yeah, don't... chat, nobody get married unless you plan on actually getting married. I don't want to see anybody marrying any Instagram models. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, no Instagram model marriages at Flight Sim Expo, please. Just to let you know, an Air Force base isn't exciting to look at other than the airplanes. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Show me some military airplanes. Maybe let me go inside one and like poke my head and look around, and I'm done. I'm cool.
Don't get too messed up. They have 24-hour wedding chapels. What happens in Vegas is legally binding.
Yes. Gavin says, too late. Colombian webcam girls, those okay? I mean, I feel like that's worse, Dan. I feel that's really worse. Bring your fiance and let's do yours. Listen, man, I asked her. I've asked her more than once, Will. I've said, listen, like, Thrustmaster they'll cover the airfare and the hotel, and like it's not like I have to spend a bunch more money to get you down with me. She stresses out, man, having to leave the farm and having to leave it in control with somebody else. She's worked really hard in building the business and the brand, and she's very quite well renowned in the horse world, and 6 days is a lot, man, for her to leave. Not to mention that would be 6 days of us paying somebody else to watch the farm as well, which makes things a little bit difficult. We also have a trip planned at the end of August. It just doesn't line up for her to be there, unfortunately. And I think it would be, you know, I'm there to socialize. Wow, there we go. Can't speak today. With a bunch of people, right? And I'm there like on job, kind of, in an essence, right? So like for her to kind of just like be there hanging out, she would probably spend a lot of time alone in the hotel room. Remember, she doesn't smoke, she doesn't party, doesn't really do any of those things, right? So not really her like MO, right? It's not really her thing. So no, I do not think at this point she will be going, unfortunately. Would be cool, would be fun, but yeah. You won't get to look around, cross that red line, and deadly force is authorized. Damn it. Okay, no looking around. For military jets, you can just get a VR and DCS. The immersion is amazing. Of course, yeah. That'd be badass, Chaz. Yeah, for sure. Not her lifestyle? No, we're very, we have very different, you know, we have very, and that's why we work so well together. That's why, like, our relationship is so strong. Very different, right? She loves outdoors and working on projects outside with the horses and like doing that type of stuff. I am literally the polar opposite. I sit at a computer all day. I fly fake planes and hang out with people, and right. So it's like very different, very, very, very different. But we're also very much alike. So that's why I think we have such a strong relationship, is just because we have our alone time, and then we have the time that we spend together, and it works out quite well. Sounds like a keeper. It's why I put a ring on it, my man. If you would have asked me 10 years ago would I have ever been married, I would have laughed my ass off. I would have been like, buddy, ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Nah, dude. That's the people that say that is just because they haven't met the right person yet, to be honest with you. And once you meet that right person, you'll know immediately. Now, people change, obviously, right? But we're both old enough in our 30s to the point where I feel like we've kind of both like established ourselves and what we want in our career and what we want in our lives. Just making it work, man. Doesn't smoke, doesn't party, doesn't want to deal with all of us degenerates. Correct. Yeah, correct. Yeah. It slaps you in the face when you get the right one. 100%, dude. It makes every other relationship feel like it's been a waste of time. That's honestly how it felt for me. Every other relationship was just a test to get me to where I'm at now. You know? I feel like marriage is just a label. Of course it is, Gavin. We've been engaged for almost 2 years now. Just because, like, to us, we're basically already married. But we've been putting so much time and effort and money into building up the farm and the business and the property that we bought that we haven't had the extra $25,000 to have a wedding, right? Because to us, we're already there, man. I mean, you know. Is she as hot as you? She's much better looking than me. Sometimes I have to pinch myself and be like, man, how? How'd you do this one? Oh, man. You thought you had the right one and she cheated? Ah, fuck. That's brutal, dude. Been there, done that, though, man. You're not alone, so, yeah. I had my first training flight today in the 172. Nice. Very cool, man. Very, very, very cool. Because every other one was a waste of time. True, in an essence, yeah. I mean, guys are still the same, right? It's not just talking about girls. It's a lot of guys, man. A lot of, especially now with like all these dating apps and all these things, right? It's too easy to just not give a shit or care about somebody and just move on to the next one and just go through this cycle every 3 to 4 to 6 months. Just find somebody new and start over and stay in the honeymoon phase. And once the honeymoon phase is gone, see you later, right? It's too easy, man. I have friends that are like that now, right? They're trapped in that circle where it's like, well, fuck, why would I settle down when I could just open up my app and get a new girl tomorrow? And right, so I'm doing the return flight now from Innsbruck. Nice, Doink. How'd the first flight go? We could take the Lambo to the base. Oh boy, I don't know if they'd like that one, but that'd be pretty funny. Yeah. Where's Daisy? Well, she was absolutely petrified last night because the smoke alarm kept going off because the power was out all night from like 4 a.m. till 11 a.m. I'm pretty sure she's passed out in my bed right now, probably hiding from everything. Yeah. You've been married since 1979. Damn, Larry. Congratulations, man. That's the test of time right there. Think about how much shit has changed in 45 years, Larry. That's crazy, man. August is your 20th anniversary? Holy, man. You guys got me well beat. I've been with her we're on our 5th year. August will be 5 years. August 1st will be 5 years officially. We also like hung out and were like seeing each other exclusively for like a good couple months before we made it like official. It was such an awesome approach. Never done it before, but I've never seen so many times on videos. Nice, smooth landing. Nice. Awesome, man. Very, very cool. I've been divorced since 1979. There you go, man. Hey, dude. Like I said, to each their own, man. To each their own, right? Daisy is so cute. She is. She's the bestest girl. Chat, I'm going to turn the camera off here for a second. We're just going to have a nice little stretch before we get ourselves down in Rotterdam. My back is killing me today. We were, one of the horses ended up, like, breaking I don't even know how the hell they did it, man. I don't know if you guys know this, but they put water heaters in the troughs for the horses when it freezes over. You have to have like it's a little element, and it doesn't like warm the water. It makes the water so it's not freezing, so like the horses can access it. One of the horses was like playing with it, and he like ripped it off, and like this like 100-gallon bucket was leaking everywhere last night. So we had to drain it and take it out of like this thing that it's in, and oh man, it was such a nightmare. Such a nightmare. Mr. Bearded Yeti, good to see you, dude. Hello, Captain Crew. How's it going so far? Joe, good to see you, man. We had a really fun arrival, man. We tried the Circle to Land runway 26 into Innsbruck today. I didn't even know it was a thing. We did the Circle to Land 26 into Innsbruck, so it was really cool. Went pretty well, I would say. Nice landing. Check out the Black Beer Season 4 episode, Heg the DJ. Never got into Black Beer. Tell you what, though, I'm cruising through The Walking Dead right now. We are 69 miles from top of the set, Chad. I just looked out and saw that. 69 miles. I have not seen that bomb tech, no. I have not. We got a long flight tomorrow, chat. We're going down to the Canaries tomorrow. We're going to be checking out Leeds Bradford from Builds, and we're going to be flying down to the Canaries. So about a 3.5, 4 hour flight tomorrow. I think we're going to Lanzarote. It's not Lanzarote, Lanzarote. Pretty sexy livery. We don't fly Transavia all that much, so I'm glad we were able to get one in this week. I think this was a suggestion as well. Larry dropping the $14 donation. Larry, my man, huge no flowies, dude. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate you, Larry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. There you go, Captain Bubbles. It was meant to be. Transavia also flies an A320neo. Interesting. There's a new Tucson out from SXAD. We'll probably pick that up. Interesting. Tucson's always fun. It's a cool little airport. I thought we had a great freeware Tucson, Tom. I feel like I have a Tucson. Hold on. Community folder. K-Tuce. Do I have a freeware one? I do. I have a freeware Tucson. So it's good that there's a payware option coming. It's always good. Thanks so much, Larry. Appreciate you, my man. Guys, let's get some love for Larry dropping the $14 donation. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate it, dude. Used to fly into Tucson as a kid a lot. Looks like decent scenery. Okay. Transavia and KLM chose the A320neos instead of the Maxes. Bet that's looking smarter and smarter. Anyway, Cap, you won't be disappointed spotting at Nellis in 98. I got some German MiG-29s and F4s on video coming back from a red flag. That could be cool. Is there any way to know when they're doing red flags, Spur Gaming? Do they send, like, or is it just you have to be there, right time, right place? Is it one of those? A red flag is happening right now? Jeez. There are some websites that give the schedule. It's like for 2 weeks. Red flag 2024 has happened already. Damn. Tell the folks having issues with the nav on the E300 update, you have to do a clean install for it to fix itself. Okay. And they ordered the 350-1000 also because the restricted Russian airspace, which probably take a very long time. Yes. GMC coming in with 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you. Very, very much for support. I appreciate that. Guys, get some no floaties in chat for GMC. And if you did get a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Usually around the first month or so of the year. Okay. Got you. Thanks again, GMC. Appreciate it, man. All right, chat. 36 miles till top of drop. Let's go in here. Let's go to our descent. We're going to forecast our descent winds. Pull that information. Let's go up over here. Let's go to EHRD. We are expecting the ILS Zulu 24. So we've got that plugged in. We're coming in from Dafmu. That is the plan. Then we go to our weather. We can see here winds are 240 at 11 knots. Variable between 210 and 270. Okay. No significant change. QNH 1024. Beautiful. Let's load up our winds. 1024 can get thrown into here. We'll execute that. Beautiful. We'll go back to our descent tab and we'll see our descent here in 33 miles. 32 miles now. What do we need to be at Dafmu? Dafmu, there is no restriction. I just see CACO between 2 and 3. So, and then it says mandatory at 2,000 feet. So we're going to bug up 2,000 feet, chat. 2,000 feet for us. Alrighty, there's 2,000 feet. We are ready to go. I'm going to, when we get a little bit closer to top of descent, I'm going to dial back our cost index just a little bit. Help with descent. Cap, can I connect my Xbox Series to the Thrustmaster? Yes. Just make sure it's one of the newer Thrustmaster products, and yes, you will be able to. Larry, celebrating 1 year as well as a first-class member. Larry, thank you, man. I really do appreciate the support, Larry. All the donations, all the memberships, 12 months, man. 1 year as a first-class member. Thank you. Really do appreciate you, man. Guys, please get some huge no floaties in chat for Mr. Larry. There we go. Red flag 24, 15, 24, 08, 02, 24. Okay. So we definitely won't see one then. Definitely won't see one. All right, and I bet if we change our cost index, init ref, index, perf, put it back down to 35, we're probably ready for descent now. Or in 11 miles. There we go. Larry dropping another $25 donation. Holy macaroni. Larry, thank you, my friend. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. You are amazing, Larry. Thank you, man. Really do appreciate that. Right out to the Area 51 fence line to get some good spotting. I don't know if we'll do that. How far of a drive out is that from Vegas to like the Area 51? I don't even know. I guess it would be cool to go like take a picture or something, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's like a full day trip, isn't it? Even if there isn't a red flag, you will see a ton. Fighter weapons, schools, test flights, etc. It's busy as hell all the time. Okay. All right. 30 to 45 minutes? Okay. You need a 3-day pass to get to Area 51. We can fly Janet. Wait, could you fly Janet, Mark? Is that what you're saying? That'd be kind of cool. I know we're on the food talk, but I sent you the lazy dog info as well. Cool. I will send that over to Dan. Dan seems to be the what's the word when you don't sign up for it, but you just get put into the spot of dealing with all the food? Dan has been bestowed that honor of making sure that we visit all these places of food. Trust me, by the time we get to Vegas, we're gonna have food planned for 14 days, but we're only there for 6. This happens every time we travel. There's a million places we always want to go. And Vegas to Rachel, Nevada is 2 hours and 10 minutes. Ooh, it's a little bit of a drive. Parents had a friend who delivered mail out to Area 51, and they rode on the Janet plane. That's pretty cool. Yeah. My mom said she's going to give you $120 donation. Okay. Wait, I'm very confused. I'm getting a donation? You're getting a what's happening? Like, how do the Janet flights work? I thought you could only fly, like, to Area 51 if you had, like, secret top-level clearance, whatever. I don't know how it works, but I always thought that's how it was. All right, chat, we've started our descent into Rotterdam. Beautiful. Okay, you do have to have clearance, Mark is saying. Okay, yeah. I have top secret clearance. Oh, baby. Cap, it will be a lot of money spent just on food with all the nice restaurants in Vegas. Oh, yes, Tanush. It's going to be a great time. Whew, look at that turbulence right there. Getting rocked around a little bit, chat. You see that? That's real cat turb right there. A little bit of in-flight turbulence on our descent. I like it. Clear air turbulence on our descent. Only authorized personnel. Very cool. You're going to do the thing in the Discord for FSC like last year? Yes, that's the plan, Dom. Yeah. I got a very low-level top security clearance with the Canadian military. That's right. You do. For your computer wizardry, Daniel. Brecker, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Did I see they do real cat turb by region? Well, it's world coverage now, Tom. Yeah. I'm 04 as long as I give a good enough reason to go, they'll let me in. Yeah, I just wanted to show my Canadian friend Area 51 so you could take a bunch of pictures of like UFO crashes and stuff. Would that work? With the RealTurb settings, do you leave everything on default? Yes, it's all on default, doink. Except I turned off the sounds. I turned off the turbulent sounds. Please do a raining stream, please, with Southwest, please. Oh my goodness. Can we take cap locks off, first and foremost? Second, we always fly live weather. So if it happens to rain, it happens to rain. If it happens to be sunshine, it happens to be sunshine. One of the good things about flying with me is that for whatever reason, weather seems to follow me. So if I decide to do a flight somewhere, it's probably going to have some crazy weather or something. All right, short runway here again, chat. I think it's like 7,000 feet. Yeah, 7,200 feet. We want to vacate on Victor 3, most likely, to go right into... Wait. Is that a no entry? I guess from Victor 3 there's no entry? Yeah, you're allowed to... Okay. We're going to go with auto brake 3. Even though I feel like we should go auto brake max. Let's go auto brake max. When are we doing JFK to Newark? Oh, man. Most important flight of 2024, Mark. So you can't change the weather. I mean, you can change the weather, but I'd rather not. We usually fly on live weather. That offers the most realistic challenge most of the time, right? So that's why we do that. Very happy we remembered our block time as well, chat. An hour and 5-minute block. We've been airborne for 57 minutes. So it was only an 8-minute from pushback to departure. It was only 8 minutes. It's kind of crazy in Innsbruck. So I just took a look. I have turbulence set to realistic. I have RealTurb, and it works just fine. The wind still sends the needle all over the place, but RT does the job. Now setting it to low. So heavy equation, I have mine set to medium. I found medium seems to be the perfect balance of kind of the wind being a little bit crazy, but not too crazy, but yeah. When the 777 releases, yeah, exactly. You've got to take the 777 from Newark to JFK. I'm doing Victoria to Vancouver IRL tomorrow. God, dude. What do you cruise at? Like 8,000 feet? 10,000 feet? That's crazy, man. Auto brake 3 and flap 40 would give you enough stopping room. True. I usually do flap 30, though. I find the aircraft performs much better with flaps 30. We could do a flap 40. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, we'll do flap 40 and we'll do auto brake 3. I like the suggestion. Got to do JFK to Newark and Newark to LaGuardia. Oh yes, in the 777, the most realistic 777 routes there are on the market, right? ECAP, do you use FSU IPC? I do, Robert, only for the landing rate monitor, LRM. That is the reason that I have that I use FSU IPC. That's the only reason that I have it. It's the only thing that uses it. Tyrix, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday, my friend. No idea. First time. Seems like it's a charter or something. That's not a usual route for us. Interesting. Who would be chartering a flight? It's got to be something with probably bigger cargo that can put it on a. That's weird, man, because you would almost think like just taking the ship over would be the, you know, flap 60. We have Speedbird 777 hopping around the Caribbeans on a daily. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. What's your favorite European medium haul? Ooh, I don't know, Josh. There's so many, man. There's so many cool European airports. There's so many airports like nestled, like just weird, old. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to actually like think about all the flights that I've done over in Europe. But New York ATC would send you up to Boston for sequencing, then to Newark to JFK. Oh man, somebody was pointing this out last time. Do you remember the there was like a Delta CRJ pilot? They were doing a repositioning flight. They were going from like JFK to LaGuardia, and they filed VFR, and the New York like Tracon controller was so confused at what was going on. It's pretty funny. It's all on, I think Vass Aviation did one. It's Abbotsford, Victoria, Vancouver. You can barely climb, let alone cruise. That's real weird, man. I wonder if it's like some like traveling show or something, Kev. Like Cirque du Soleil or something like that. Who knows, man. You would think, I'm sure they did the math. Charting the flight's probably the cheapest, but... Dumb question, but how do you make the chrono time to display the amount of hours flying? So instead of hitting like the chrono button, hit the ET and make sure it says run, and then you'll actually get hours and minutes. Hours and minutes as long as the ET is running. Isn't transition altitude different country to country in Europe? It is. Yes, it's very confusing. Very confusing. Because you can take off at an airport and they'll have 3,000 foot, and then you can land not even an hour later spur and it'll be like 11,000 feet as a transition. It's very weird. You have to always read your charts. Speaking of always reading your charts, we know that our transition altitude is 3,000 feet. What was our QNH? It was 1024. Hey, look, it's raining, chat. Look at that. See, look, weather updated. Few at 1,000, few at 1,500. Raining. 1024 on the QNH. It's got some minimums in here as well. 1024 is set there. 1024 is set there. Good. We're going to be on the ILS, so we're looking for 1109. 1109. Good. Flip that over. 1109. Flip that over. All right. And our approach course 236. 236. 236. Good. Cool. We're looking good. Spur, take care, man. Have a great evening, dude. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. EHAM is positioned at -4 below sea level. Yes, it's very cool. It is very, very cool. Turn the sounds up here a little bit for us as we get ready for the approach. Coming through 13,000 feet now and descending. Still on profile. Everything's looking good. Rotterdam critique. Rotterdam. Which, if you look at the charts, like real close to. There's Rotterdam, and there's Amsterdam. They're like, I don't know how long of a drive that is, but I could say that's probably less than a 30-minute drive. Pretty cool. You can see the approach takes us all the way down here past Antwerp and then up. It's pretty cool. Keeps us out of the Amsterdam airspace. Do you see yourself giving the Fokker 28 a go? Probably not, Thomas. Probably not. Maybe when they release the 100. How many miles away am I from landing? I'd say probably about 40 miles or something like that. We're pretty close. Coming up through 10,000 feet. About to approach 10,000 feet. So it's more like an hour? Okay. That makes sense. 35 to 40 minutes? Okay. I guess depends on the traffic. We're going to gate Bravo 2. We're down on the ground, which is where we departed out of. So we'll hopefully vacate Victor 3. And we can just go Victor into the ramp, make a right turn on Bravo, and right turn into Bravo 2 for our parking stand. Beautiful. We can actually even get GSX to do that now. We might be a little bit too far away. Yeah, we're still a little bit too far away, so we can't select our gate. Finally, week off changed to Sunday, Monday from Tuesday and Wednesday. Nice. Very cool, critique. Very cool. And we will get a replay of this arrival as well, chat, which should be nice. Beautiful wing view. The 70-100 is still moving forward to a release soon. Good, yeah. I'm probably more inclined to fly that one. Just because it's a little bit more my style, glass cockpit, modern, right? Got an FMC and stuff. I still don't know anything about the Fokker series either, so it's still a big maybe. I think it's just going to depend what other aircraft we're flying at the time, Thomas. Are there other options available? I have it set to 0, but yeah, we could set -50. How do you record a replay? You just go into the settings, go to the developer settings and turn on replay. You can also go to, there's a mod that you can put, you have to do it every single time you launch the sim, but there's a mod that you can get that will allow you to, you don't have to turn it on every time. It just automatically keeps it on. So I suggest getting that mod, flightsim.to. Where do you get your shirt from? This one's from Luso Aviation. Luso Aviation. So you just hit record? Yep. Just hit record, man. You should be able to get your replay. But just keep in mind that after you do your recording, you also have to record camera tracks. But that's afterwards. You want to just record the regular replay, but then you have to record camera tracks every time you want to like do a view or something. It's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but when do you think the IEs will come out for the Phoenix? I mean, at this rate, dude, I have no clue. I'm still kind of flabbergasted that it's not out yet. We're still waiting for it. I don't know. I don't know, man. Seems crazy to me. Sky Dolly is good. Sky Dolly is free, I think. There's also Flight Recorder on FlightSim.to. There are a bunch of... There's paid replay tools. There's freeware replay tools. There's all kinds of stuff you can get now. Can you get the link to the shirt? Again, just put Luso Aviation, Tom. Luso Aviation. Luso. Luso Aviation. Put that into Google, man. It's going to take you right to their website. Luso Aviation. All right, I didn't see any speed restrictions coming in. Yeah, no speed restrictions, so we're good to keep 240. There you go. Dan has the Google commands ready to go. You should sell a Captain Canada pack. They actually wanted to do a limited Captain Canada run. Maybe I'll hit them up in 2024. We can do that. Do I use the Google Map mod? No, I don't use any of that, man. This is default Microsoft Flight Simulator. Hat, shirt, beard, glasses. Be kind of funny, wouldn't it? What the hell is this thing? Is this just a wind farm down here, Chad, or is this actual roads and bridges? No, it's definitely just like a wind farm, right? Yeah, okay, it is. Maybe this is the main one, the road that crosses, but this has got a... Oh, and I guess there's roads all the way down here, too. Maybe not. This is actually used. I'll say it again. Phoenix, get your shit together. I mean, obviously they're not doing it just to, like, spite the community, right? They're obviously doing it because they've run into some problems, so... Approach speed today, chat. So we've decided we are going to do a flaps 40 laning, so it's going to be 147. 147 on the VAP. Why offline the return leg? It's been offline all day, Critique. Whenever I fly into Innsbruck, I just do not fly online, man. It's been an absolute clusterfuck. I've had pilots complain to VATSIM supervisors that, you know, we're flying in and people are landing on runway 26, people are landing on runway 8. It's just not worth it, man. So just whenever I fly to Innsbruck, we just fly offline. A nice chill day. Don't have to worry about people bitching, complaining, moaning. Wonder if Phoenix is snagged and needs a Sobo to add some sort of functionality to the SDK or something. I don't know, man. I don't think so, Tom, but who knows? Who knows? Do you think the IEs will be a paid update or free? They've already said that they're going to be free, Aviator from DK. So there is no payment to get the IE engines or the Sharklets. But you will have to pay to get the 319 and the 321, which are also coming at some point. Oh yeah. Captain Canada, a tip: read up on the Delta Works in the Netherlands. I probably won't do that. I'm sorry. You could just tell me what it means. That would be a lot. Look at this approach, though, Chad. Holy shit. This is fancy. We get to fly, like, right past downtown. Wow. Look at this. So nice. I like it. Just as I'm watching the stream 20 minutes behind. Well, that's not good. It's not good for anybody. This is very nice. City of Rotterdam. Should we give you a nice before the wing view like this? Yeah, let's watch this together here, friends. This is what I love about Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've never been to Rotterdam, but guess what? Now I know what it looks like. Pretty cool. It works on the water that took 70 years, I can tell you here, but it's too much. Okay, got you. But very interesting. I've always found it interesting how all the canals and stuff work around here. It's pretty wild. Once you're in the Netherlands, it's time to show you around. Maybe one day, man. If this Flight Sim Expo thing becomes like an actual thing in the Netherlands, I will highly consider going next year. For that, the Lillestand, I think it's called, Lillestand, whatever it's called. If that's an actual thing, I will definitely plan to attend next year. How do you update SimBrief? If you have a Navigraph subscription, it should update it automatically, Zem. You might have to tie it. Navigraph owns SimBrief now. They're all like one entity. So as long as you have sim brief, it should. Man, that's fucking beautiful down there, dude. Look at that. It's crazy. That looks so good. Wicked. Is the Embraer in a state where you would recommend it? Absolutely not. No. Not until they get a custom VNav and they get some stuff going on, man. No, just not worth it. 1024 on our altimeters. We need minimums. Shit, chat. We didn't do minimums. Minimums. We're going to need minimums today. Category C, 204. Oh, I'm going to be spinning this forever. 204. Coming up on 2,000 feet. We're keeping our speed up. It's sad that Flight Sim Expo's venues got closed. It did, yeah. But you know what, man? It's Vegas. Ooh, big weather update there, chat. It's Vegas. I'm sure they'll be able to find another venue. If it was any other city, I might be a little bit more concerned. But it is Las Vegas. It is the convention capital of the world. So I'm feeling okay about it. Feeling okay. All right, let's go 210 on the speed. Let's throw out flaps 1. Going to help with our descent here. I have to remember we're doing flaps 40. Yeah, it was what I was doing, Dunk. I was holding left shift. It still takes forever. What time is it for me? Almost 3:30 in the afternoon. 3:22 p.m. I'm 5 hours back from you. Flaps 40 seems balloony. It definitely is. You have to kind of approach it almost at a different angle. To be honest. All right, speed's coming back nicely. Let's go 190. It's going to give us a left turn. It's basically going to put us on like a short final at 2,000 feet. So we want to be prepared for this, chat. Flaps 5 degrees, speed 190. As soon as we start making our left turns, I'm going to roll the speed back to 180. I'm going to get all of the lights on, so I'm okay there. We're looking good there. Beautiful. How's RealTurb? I like it so far, Freddie. Yeah. Really saw, like, on the approach into Innsbruck, you could really see it. I agree, Dan. That'd be really cool, actually. Alrighty. We're looking good, chat. Looking real good. Let's arm localizer. Let's bring our speed back to 180. There's that second left turn I was waiting for. Beautiful. And just to confirm, we are looking to intercept Atwit at 2,000. So we are currently at 2,000. We had a restriction at Ruik. Ruik was mandatory 2,000 feet, 190 knots. So we met that restriction. Mandatory 2,000 feet, 190 knots. So all is looking good now. What a cool approach, man. We need to fly into Rotterdam more often. That's what I'm learning here, chat. Definitely need to fly in here more often. For me, flaps are the most beautiful part of the plane. They are beautiful, yeah. The performance in the St. Martin was not too good, but the scenery looked excellent. Correct, yes. Get yourself ready for a rough approach test landing. Ooh, baby. So Boeing lands with flaps 30 normally? Yes. I mean, you can land with either one. There's no right or wrong answer. But normal, I believe normal, like Boeing ops call for a flaps 30 arrival. Less stress on the wings, less stress on the flaps, right? It's ideally what you're going for, unless you need it. Did you ever fly over Oosterhout? I don't even know where that is, man. No. When do I start my recording? Usually on final. Gears out and stuff. Less stress on the engines. True. Yep. Didn't even think about that one. You're right. All right. Glide slope any second. Sorry. Localizer any second. There she goes. Localizer. Moving. Aircraft will pick up localizer. There it is. VOR loc captured. Beautiful. We'll arm our approach button now. As soon as we start seeing glide slope dial itself back, we're already on a 9-mile final, so we can kind of start getting configured. Like I said, the approach brings us in on about, we have to take off about a mile. We're actually about an 7.5, 8-mile final. Airbus? No, Airbus is flaps full. which would be 4 notches. You can do a flaps 3 landing on an Airbus, but it's in the overhead panel. You have to like select it. Is that Detroit? God, I hope not. How does the plane go down if it's pointing up? Ah. Science. Science. 170 on the speed chat. What was our final approach speed? 147. 147. Let's go flaps 10 degrees. Yes, you can go flaps 10 without gear down. Well, it's the same reason that an airplane flares, even though if you look at it, its nose is up, but the aircraft is coming like that, right? It's aerodynamics, it's physics, it's the way that the airflow is flowing over the wings. There's a lot to it, right? Flaps 15, final approach speed coming in 147. There's the airport out there in front of us, chat. Ooh, baby. Look at this approach, man. This is stunning. We also have a 31 knot crosswind, by the way, chat. Just wanted to let you all know. No problem. Flaps 25 degrees. Through 160 knots, we're going to go all the way down to gate flaps 40, which will be our landing flaps. I'm going to take control of the throttles. I like controlling the throttles from here. Beautiful. A controlled crash, absolutely. You looking at the wind and how much we're getting rocked around right now by this? That's RealTurb, because that's not, the wind's not doing much. Alright, cool. Landing checklist. Gear down 3 green, flaps 40 and indicated, ground spoilers armed, cabin crew has been advised, you guys have been advised. Well, good luck on this one, chat. Let's start the recording. We are recording. Enjoy the arrival, my amigos. Catch you down on the ground. My airplane. Good. Sounds are up. Enjoy. Sorry, YouTube was trying to play ads on you guys. I had to skip the ads. Look at the clouds. Like, look at the clouds are like blowing off in front of us. That's crazy, man.
1,000.
This is going to be a rough one, I feel like. That crosswind is legit. Right, it's actually kind of changing. It's more of a direct headwind now, which is kind of nice. We'll see what it ends up doing, but still fighting it all over the place here. Basically blowing right down the runway now.
300.
Speed tapes all over the place. A little bit high up on the approach. We want to watch our descent rate here, though. Don't want to get too crazy. Oop, a little stutter.
Approaching minimums. 100. Minimums. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Firm. Good. Nose down gently. Reversers out. We want this to be firm, chat. Good approach. Good approach. This fucking guy. Why is it always Will the first one to say ouch? This fucking guy, dude. We keep it as realistically as we can. We try and... This fucking guy. Ouch. Go back playing with your joystick over there. Play with your PlayStation remote on your external view. This fucking guy, man. It was ouch. What even was the flip per minute? 237 with a 102G. Come on. Come on. That was perfect. That was perfect. Hold on, let me do a replay. Let me land with an external view. Just for Will. Maybe if you used a PS3 controller, you wouldn't have been so firm. Correct. That's what I'm learning here. Yeah, correct. Anything over 200 is a mandatory ouch. No, don't be one of those, man. Don't be one of those. That was a good one. That was a nice approach. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Got a little bit high up though. That wind was legit, making our speed tape go crazy, man. Landing lights off. Runway turnoffs off. Good. Keep our taxi light on for now. EPU can get spooled up. Start switches are going off. Strobe lights are off. Wing lights are off. Beautiful. Ground spoilers, flaps, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rotterdam. Beautiful day. Beautiful day of flying. We had a gorgeous approach into Innsbruck. And a real challenging weather approach back here into Rotterdam. That was kind of fun. It's good. That was a lot of fun, man. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. Why am I getting double textures here? Weird. It's only right there blocking those out. Maybe it's like that in real life. Hey, Gap, where'd you get that mouse holder? I can't find it anywhere. Amazon. Amazon, dude. It was a lifesaver, too. No, Will is right. Anything over 200 foot per minute, you're getting in trouble. The YouTube pilots out there. That was a hard landing. You suck. How do they catch foot per minute in real life? Every aircraft has an ACARS system on it, and every landing, it generates a report for the company to look at. So, like we were saying, most airlines, they're not really looking at a. Yeah, it's weird. I'm getting like double. It's weird. There's like double textures over the B2 and stuff, but only over that. Very weird. I don't know why. Isn't 250 an average landing? Yeah. 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 But again, like somebody mentioned, it's all about the G rating. You're not really so concerned about the foot per minute, because the foot per minute is just like the wheels hitting the ground. You're more looking at the G load on the actual like struts and the compression and the passenger comfort, right? That's more what you would kind of be looking at. All right, all the lights are off, APU's on, we're looking good, we're following this, and maybe we get a dance today. Maybe we get a dance, chat. I feel like we deserve a dance today with today's flying. It was a lot of fun. I certainly had fun. I hope you guys had fun as well. Perfect. Park brake goes on upstairs. APU gens, APU gen, APU bleed, isolation valve, beautiful. Engine number 2 is off, engine number 1 is off, wonderful. Anti-collision light is off, and seatbelt signs are off. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, welcome down. He knows what's up. Don't want to get copyrighted, but boom. This guy looks like Will Smith. Am I going crazy in thinking that Will Smith just got our plane in here? Chat. I'm onto something here. It was weird. Tripped me up just a little bit. Let's get this in a turnaround state. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Wonderful. There we go. Let's go ahead and request deboarding. And there we have it, friends. Another successful day of flying in my books. I certainly had fun today. I hope you guys did as well. Yeah, man, you like just clear these lights here. There's something weird going on with the scenery though. Like it's drawing in like double signs. I'm wondering if I have to do. I definitely yeah, see, look here. It's like drawing in default stuff too. I don't remember seeing this when we were taxiing out. All of the lines, like the no entry, all of this is doubled. It's really weird. I don't remember seeing that. I might have to move this up in the scenery index file or something like that. Wait, there's an Asobo version of this airport? The fuck? I definitely didn't have it installed. There's an Asobo version of Rotterdam. Interesting. Okay, I will look at that after. I had no clue. Thank you for pointing that out, chat. You're right. You know what? In one of the sim updates, they came out with a Rotterdam, didn't they? But I never thought I would have had that installed. I'm going to look afterwards. I'll look at my content manager. I got to get a screenshot for our flights for tomorrow. Cool. That was a fun one. I enjoyed that, chat. I hope you guys did as well. Again, if you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Share the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you want more content and flights like this. We got a fun one planned tomorrow. We are going to be... I don't know where we're flying to. I think we're going to Lanzarote from Leeds, Bradford. So I think we're going to be flying Jet 2. We don't get to do a lot of Jet 2, kind of like we don't get to do a lot of Transavia as well. So looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be great. We've got Mike Alpha X-Ray, who's been a long time member here on the channel. He's going for his S rating tomorrow. So we're going to hopefully give him as much traffic as possible. So if you guys are looking for something to do tomorrow, it's going to be a great one. If you do want to join, please feel free. Again, we're going to load up at the new Leeds Bradford by AnyBuilds. We're going to be promoting that series. I think it's only £10 too. So great price, $10 for some top class scenery, as we all know. That was a great one. Again, thoroughly enjoyed today's flight. I love flying into Innsbruck. It's always a great time for me. I absolutely love getting able to share my experiences in Innsbruck with you guys. First time doing the circle to land runway 26 as well. So that was kind of cool. Again, probably flown into Innsbruck 50, 75, 100 times. I don't know. So trying a new approach and being able to do a new approach for me is always something really cool. So I was glad I was able to do that one for you guys today. We're going to load up our panel state. We're going to look at our replay here, friends. You guys can yell at me of how you think it was an oof or an ouch landing, as Will likes to call it. You installed 2 Rotterdams, removed the one from the world update. Yeah, I figured I already had that uninstalled, but I guess I didn't. It might have been reinstalled. Maybe I updated something. I don't know. Did I not get you in a final? Oh, sorry. I have to execute it, Robert, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Next world update is Brazil. Nice. Need it badly. It's good to see that Brazil's finally getting some love, man. Good to see it. All right. Flaps are going 40 for landing because we did do a flaps 40 landing. So we're going to get the flaps all the way out to 40. We'll get all of the lights on again for replay. Lights are on. Lights are on. That's all good. That's all good. Beautiful. And then as soon as our flaps are all the way down 40, which they are, beautiful. We'll hit the replay button. We'll hit the play button. Hey, look at us coming in there, chat. Beautiful. I'm going to bring this forward here just a little bit. We can watch it from right about here. Should be good. We'll mark that. That was definitely a struggle, man, to get this airplane down. It felt really good. Also felt really spicy, especially with those winds. So that was a lot of fun. I really hope you guys did enjoy that one. Again, mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. Thank you for all of the gifted members so far this week, all of the donations, everything, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you for also getting us to the goal of 300 likes. And again, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. Got a fun rest of the week planned. Again, tomorrow's going to be a little bit of a long one. We're looking at about 3.5 hours. 3.5, 4 hours down to Lanzarote tomorrow. Going to be a great one. And then on Monday, I'm not quite sure. Monday, I wanted to do some... damn, what was the airline that I wanted to fly on Monday? I wanted to fly... I can't remember. Chad, who does the Haribo livery? The Haribo. Is it TUI Jet? It might be TUI Jet. Anyways, I had TUI Jet, I think, planned on Monday, so that should be a good one. There's our 1,000 footers. This is a beautiful landing, chat. Don't let Captain Will tell you otherwise. That was a great landing. Not too floaty, not too balloony, no bullshit. Concerning landing, apparently. Don't trust that either. We all saw what the landing rate was. Was a great one. Had a lot of fun. So it should be a lot of, should be a great 538. Should be a great rest of the week, so I am looking forward to it. For those of you that cannot donate using a monetary value, but donate by smashing that thumbs up button, sharing the stream, being here, flying with me, I want to thank you guys just as much as well. Thank you everybody for being here. I truly do appreciate it. I'm going to leave you guys now with the outro tunes. I hope you guys have a great Saturday, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow for our medium haul. We won't call it a long haul. We'll call it a medium haul. Tomorrow down to Lanzarote, and of course showcasing the new Leeds Bradford by Any Builds. Happy landings, my friends. Catch y'all tomorrow. See